we're live at Drake Stadium, and sorry for the delay, but the lightning and thunderstorm. I really didn't hear the thunder, but Van delayed us about an hour.
Yeah, it did. I was a little worried we weren't going to get this one in, and thankfully it moved on out of here, and we're going to be able to play football. And the weather cooled off nicely, like we anticipated, so it's going to be a good weather for the game.
It really did cool off. It was extremely hot when we got here, and it's cooled off pretty quick. We're glad to see that. The captains are just about ready to meet at center field. Brad Wyrick is one of the captains tonight. Tristan Esso, Tucker Barnett, and I think number 6, and that's Malik Hussey. So we're just about ready to meet captains. Everybody wanted this game to be played tonight. It's an old rivalry. It's not a region game, but it's a game that we wanted to play. Hadn't played, I don't think, since '99. That's what Van told me. That's what the Griffin radio was telling me.
You know, we played a scrimmage before the first game of the year. We played it over here. I think it was the year that they had Corey Moore and Xavier Dixon as seniors. That may have been somewhere between 2010 and 2012. It was a scrimmage game, though, so it didn't count. But, yeah, I couldn't believe it here that it's been since the 90s.
Yeah. There, if you can hear the band in the background, we'll catch that playing the national anthem, and then we'll be back. As always, a good rendition by John Elderwan and his Newnan Cougar Marching Cats.
Ray, I'm surprised to see how many people we got in the stands. After the long delay, made everybody go out and sit in their cars, to keep everybody safe. And it seems like folks stuck it out and
ready to play some football.
Yeah, that's right.
They did stick around. They had the concession going, like you said. Some of them sat in their cars. They did bring the Griffin school buses up and got the team on the bus for a while. But they got out, got loose again, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Matter of fact, the captains are meeting in the middle of the field. And I think we've lost the toss all 4 games so far, all 3 games. And each team is deferred, so we usually get the ball first if they defer, which is fine with us because we've got a good offensive unit. I'd like to see them get on the field first anyway.
Yeah, I think we'd like to put our defense out there, let Eric Jeter and the guys get going. And I believe that I was told, I think I saw how many sacks does Jeter have coming into tonight? 3.5?
He had 3.5 going into tonight.
From the nose guard position.
Yeah, from the nose. Like you said, he plays that zero technique. He's right over the center most of the time.
There's a lot of good players on the defense. You got Jeter and Gates, Samuel and Warner, and and a number of guys, Jalen Hurd. And,
Ricky Boozer's been playing outstanding.
Been playing good ball.
Tristan,
a lot of them have. Tristan Esco.
And remember he picked up a ball here the last home game and ran it like 40 yards for the touchdown. He did not step out of bounds. If we looked at it on film, he did not. That call and the one against Woody, the touchdown catch, were 2 calls that didn't really hurt us, but it just shows you how fast the game is, and sometimes they don't keep up with it as good as we would hope. It's like the Cougars, I believe, again, Griffin won the toss and deferred the second half.
We've requested a buzzer so we can buzz down and let them know we got the replay, but they hadn't given it to us yet. Georgia High School
we'd be dangerous with that. I wish they would.
Yeah, we could slow the game down a little bit. We'd be quick on the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a little stun gun thing, but,
Yeah, just get them.
Just to get their attention.
Hey, we got your back. That was a touchdown, Newnan. But anyway, so the offense will be coming out.
We'll drop back Woody Waters deep for the Cougars. They're ready to play. Out, they'll kick to the Cougars. Yards on first down. We go trip to this side with Waters, McDonald, and Elijah Williams in the eyes. Aubrey Carter. Again, straight back to pass, looking downfield, got Woody open, caught, dropped. Had it right in his hands, and Griffin player knocked it loose right at the end. Been a first down and been in the Griffin territory, but incomplete pass. 3rd and 7. You don't see Woody drop many, man.
No, you don't.
This time he splits the near side and McDonald far right. Flip-flop the tight ends and hands it off to Carter. Will not get the first down, moves the ball past the 40-yard line. They'll spot at the 41. It'll be 4th down and about 5 yards to go for the Cougars, so it'll be our first punt tonight. So first series, not able to get a first down. We'll bring in Red Wyrick to punt it away. And Chip was bragging on how good a job that Wyrick has done in punting, keeping the other team pinning up, flipping the field, really what we call it, but keeping it in the hole. Pretty good rush that time. Good kick this time, high, and they'll fair catch it. Or he didn't catch it, but he caught it on the.
He waved a fair catch and then caught it on the bounce.
Yeah.
And
he can't run.
Everybody's
so
a little confused as to.
I think even though he called a fair catch, she didn't catch it in the air. I think it stops right there where he caught it. He did save a roll, so Griffin will take over their first possession at their own 21-yard line. Just starting this ball game if you just tuned in. And it's Griffin's first possession. Man, we just got one roster. Let me see who they're.
That's Newnan's roster right there. Griffin opens up in a shotgun.
And I think that's what they go in, that spread a lot. They put a man in motion and flip it over here to him, number 2. And it's over his head, incomplete.
The right tackle moved on that play, so it's going to be a false start against Griffin.
First penalty will go against Griffin. False. Back him up 5, so it'll be first down and 15. Back him up to the 16-yard line. Van, that's a play that we see every team run. It's kind of a little screen over here. They put a back in motion or a wide out in motion and just flip it to him. He tries to get one-on-one.
Right, yeah, they were in trips. In twins each side, and then he emptied the backfield, ran the back out of the backfield. Looked like they were going to throw to him and try to get him on the wide side of the field with some blockers in front of him. But right tackle moved. I think he's probably seen the same thing on tape that we have on this defensive line. He needs every edge he can get.
Yep. That's been really the strength of the first 3 games is how well the defensive line has played. Everybody's played well, but they've played, to me, the most consistent. of the first 3 games.
Right. They certainly have.
Little delay now we've set. 1st and 15, Griffin. Can you see his number, Van?
I can't at the moment. I'll get it.
High snap, he gets it down and just keeps it. He's going to get what he can. He's got almost the first down. He was tripped right at the 30-yard line and falls down. He's going to be about 2 yards short. 13-yard pickup on first down. I believe it's number 10, I believe. Jack Harlan Dennis. And they go a little hurry up themselves. Actually picked up 14. It's 2nd and 1. Quarterback puts a man in motion, hands off to the back. We hit him in the backfield. I don't think he's going to get that yard. He is, though. He stayed on his feet. And number 19 for us held on for dear life and got him down after the first down. 19 is Stephen Carter, sophomore linebacker. He hung on and made the play. Griffin does get a first down. They're at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. 9:45 clock running in the first quarter. If you didn't tune in,
Ray,
you missed us.
That's the toughest run I've seen this year.
Yeah, that wasn't. It almost broke it. Passes over, in and out of the hand. Oh, same play this side, in and out of the hands of the receiver again. Good pass right on the money. Tried to run before he caught it. Incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10. Ben, I'll get his number right here in a minute.
Quarterback's number 18.
18, that's what, okay.
For Griffin, that's Kamari Williams.
Kamari looks like a good athlete, as they always have in Griffin.
A sophomore quarterback.
Yep. 2nd down and 10, the ball at the 34-yard line. Long snap. Good snap, and he takes off and runs it right up the middle. Gets nothing.
Eric Jeter right there with the tackle for a loss.
Jeter right there to make the stop. Got some help that time from 23, Jalen Hurd. So actually no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Do you want – with Jeter, I mean, it's hard to run right there in the middle. That playing that 3-4.
They've got 5 blocking 3 on that play.
Yeah.
They were managed to get off and make the tackle there. That was a good play by Jeter. Just more of what you expect. A lot of motion here.
Yep.
They're going to empty the backfield, which means we're going to bring a guy.
Quarterback drop back the pass. Looking downfield, got a man open and overthrown. Pretty good coverage. They had 2 receivers in the same area. We had triple coverage back there. So it'll be 4th down and 10. Kamari Williams showed you a pretty good arm on that throw. Threw it about 50 yards on the line.
I don't know if they had 2 guys running. One guy ran the wrong route. They had 2 guys in the same spot that he was throwing to, and it was overthrown of both of them, but they ended up tripping over each other's feet.
Yeah, but you don't see 2 receivers in the same place if somebody's in the wrong area. We drop back twins of Elijah Williams and Woody Waters, both standing on about their own 30-yard line. Griffin picked up 1 first down, and now they'll punt it away. Good high kick. Waters will catch it over his shoulder. Losing a little bit of ground, loses 20. He caught it, but he had to lose ground to catch it, and actually back to the 20-yard line. So the Cougars have their second possession at their own 20-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Both teams have had the football. Got Griffin with 1 first down, and that's all their offense. We did not get a first down.
Maybe it seems like both teams came out a little
bit flat, maybe.
Yeah, a little sluggish with the long delay.
That had to mess up everybody to start with. Might take them a few plays to get in sync. McGinnis under center, puts Waters in motion, and turns and hands it to Carter. Carter hits the line of scrimmage and nothing. Good defense there by Griffin to stop him, but no gain.
Yeah, there weren't any options. There weren't any lanes to run there.
They just clogged that hole up, and no gain on the play by Aubrey Carter.
I enjoy Newnan's offense. They are a downhill power team, and it's fun to watch. You don't see a lot of it in high school.
That's the offense that Coach Walker brought with him, and I like it. It's worked well for him at Sandy Creek. And he's applied it here at Newnan, and like you said, me and Van like it too. Back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. He's got to look downfield, just throws it away. Good play by him. Not to just take a loss and throw it away.
Throw it to your mama.
Fight another down.
That's right.
3rd down and 10 for the Cougars. Pretty good rush that time by Griffin.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Griffin defensive line. We've talked a lot about Newnan, but Griffin's really showing me something here.
The Griffin, I believe, Van, played for the state 2 or 3 years ago. They didn't win, but they were in the state finals.
I do recall.
McGinnis sets his backs. Florence, a fullback, and Carter hands it off to Florence. Florence hit it to the line of scrimmage, spins off, keeps his feet churning, and picked up about 4 yards, but it'll be 4th down and about 6 yards to go. Moves it out to the 30-yard line. Oh, excuse me, the 26-yard line.
That's an interesting 3rd down and 10 call to a fullback dive. But,
yep.
You know, maybe they saw something. We thought we could catch him trying to dodge him as a lead blocker.
Red Wyrick back to punt. He's our all-purpose kicker this year. Senior. I was talking to his dad before the game. He's glad he's back at it. Good spiral. They call fair catch. It's going to hit the ground and bounce, take a Griffin bounce back toward Newnan. And we down it actually in Newnan territory at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Griffin, their second possession. No score. 7:02 left to go in the first quarter. That's right, first quarter. We didn't start this game till almost 8:35.
Only had 1 penalty so far.
Yep.
That's pretty good. It's been moving along pretty good. No real stoppages.
Both bands in full form tonight. I don't think Griffin's band has stopped yet. Williams, the quarterback, from the spread, shotgun, and hands it off to his back. We hit him, keep him on his feet, and knock him down before a loss. Good play that time by the front. I believe the first man to hit him was it
Darius
Jeter again?
Gates. I believe it was 23, Darius Gates.
Yeah, Gates,
and
then Jeter finish him off.
Came in for Newnan. That was Jacob Thomas came in and helped clean it up. That's a powerful back. Elijah, his name is Elijah. Where's that?
You mean there?
Griffin. Elijah King, number 3 for them.
We don't have size and weights anymore, do we? On either team.
I don't think so.
Penalty, late flag against the Griffin. Second penalty will go against Griffin.
Is it a sideline warning or is it unsportsmanlike over there?
Oh, must have been a sideline warning. I thought. Well, actually, it was a penalty that Newnan declined. It'll be 2nd down and 11. He lost a yard on the play. I didn't see the signal. I was not watching. I apologize. But the Cougars did decline it.
They took the loss and lost down on that one. I think that's a good move.
Yep. 2nd and 11. Hand it off to the back. He's got some running room this time. Tough runner. Close to the first down. If he gets a mark, he's got it.
He picked up 10, but he needed 11. So he's going to be a little short, I think. That was Elijah King again, number 3 for Griffin.
3rd down and 1. Like you said, Van, he needed 11. He got 10. He's a tough runner. You can just tell by the way he's carrying the football. Williams, the quarterback, sophomore. Again, they turn and hand it to him. He's got the first down. And we hit him, get him off his feet about the 35-yard line. So another first down for Griffin.
That's King again. We're going to see him a lot until we prove we can get him down with first contact because he's getting a lot of yards after the contact. It's going to take more than one guy a lot of times.
Yeah, he's one of those backs you don't bring out with one tackle or one arm. Williams is a sophomore quarterback, but he's like he's got pretty good command of the game already. He flipped. He wants King to stay where he put him to his left. Quick pass, caught, and picked up about 5 yards. I think it's a flag thrown back here in the backfield.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I was busy.
Right in front of the head ref, and I believe it may be holding against Griffin. Tristan Esso had a pretty good rush. The pass was complete. He picked up about 5 yards. And shot block.
Personal foul. The passer. That's what I was worried about.
Personal foul. That was against us, Newnan. So 15-yarder. And moves the ball deeper into Newnan territory.
Into the red zone.
Yep. Inside the 20, they'll spot it at the 17-yard line. First down, Griffin Bears. Williams rolls left, hits the receiver, gets it right to the 10-yard line.
They're going to pick up between 6 and 7 there on that little rollout. This guy, the receiver sat down in the zone. That was number 2, Jamoy Mays. A lot of juniors and sophomores out here.
I was noticing this is a young team itself. Second down and 5. The ball spotted at the 12-yard line. Williams keeps it, delay, flushed out of the pocket, now just takes off and runs. We're trying to chase him down and do.
Play by Esco there.
Good play by Esco to come up. No gain on the play.
With the ball, they're going to call it down.
He might have lost a yard on that, did he?
Newnan stayed home on defense there very well. Everything was covered up. He rolled out on like a run-pass option. And when he rolled left, we had 2 guys there and flushed him back to the right, and everybody was in their lanes and able to corral him for no gain.
Good play by Esso, too, to come up and make that play, because if he doesn't make the play, he might get in.
I'm wondering if we got another flag. I didn't see anything. But
there's a hole against the Cougars. Yes, it is. Half the distance, and they'll spot it just outside the 5.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see the flag. I saw the white hat signal at the end.
I made the mistake of saying it had been relatively clean a little bit ago.
And he's signaling first and goal from the 5-yard line. Griffin, 4:37 left to go in the first quarter. No score, but Griffin on the move here. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Williams in the shotgun. Got King to his right. Hands it to King. Looking for a hole. And we stand him up. Still on his feet. Moves the pile about a yard.
Yeah, that's the rule where you can aid the runner now.
Yeah.
I'm glad they changed it because everybody did it. It was one of those rules you just didn't call anyway.
I'm with you, Van. I'm glad they did change it, but it's like a rugby scrum once they get close to the goal line.
That's right.
Second down and goal. Inside the 5. They actually spot it closer to the 4.
Ticking down under 4 minutes, no score in the first quarter.
Williams just takes it and goes right up the middle.
They moved. I mean, that was.
And he gets a touchdown. Touchdown, Griffin. He went 4 yards. Van, I thought the right side moved, but they didn't throw the flag.
I saw the same thing.
So Griffin gets on the board first at the 3:46 mark, first quarter. Griffin leads 6-0. They'll bring in their kicker. Watch the replay here. He did move. 99. But they get in. Robertson with an extra point. No good.
Yeah. Thought that came out
everything looked good, but the kick was low and line driving off to the left. So after first quarter, you score up at 3:46. Griffin 6, Newnan nothing. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Mottler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Mottler Himes team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870.
We're back live in action, and the kickoff is to Ty Hussey. Good return. Crowd kind of got into it a little bit. Van, we thought he was going to break it there. He did break one tackle.
He broke a tackle and spun out in the middle, and they were able to get him down when he grabbed the 46-yard line.
Good return, good field position for the Cougars. They trail first quarter 6-0 to Griffin. Griffin got a touchdown, but they were aided by 3 penalties in that drive to keep their drive alive.
Now that was a sideline warning on Griffin.
I thought it was one before, but it was a penalty. But I think it was, as you said just now, it was a sideline warning.
You get one of those before you have to march off some yardage. So that's a warning,
yeah.
A true warning. Next one will be a sideline infraction.
McGinnis brings his offensive unit back on the field. First and 10. Pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage, almost intercepted.
At first I thought they were going to call it a fumble, but it was definitely a pass. We got no block on that.
No. Somebody got their hands up and knocked it down. Woody Waters was in the vicinity, so was Kyle McDonald. But second down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. 6-0 Griffin over Newnan.
They're really having a rough go on the offensive line right now with this Griffin defensive front.
Yep. They play a 4-4 pretty much. Got some good athletes up front, no doubt. McGinnis back to pass again. Woody slips down. He's got to run out of the pocket, looking downfield, and just throws it away. It was coming. I think it was, I said.
Going to get a rough in the pass here. It's going to give us a first down.
That was uncalled for right there in front of the bench, Newnan bench.
We'll take it.
Yep.
I thought they might call us for a hold in the back. Aubrey Carter made a good pickup on the blitz and stopped his guy, and McGinnis flushed the pocket, and Carter was trying to give him as much time, and he let go just at the right time, I think. And then Griffin was later rough McGinnis.
So we swapped those penalties.
That'll put us on the 39 of Griffin there.
15-yarder. We had a 15-yarder personal foul against us. Griffin had that in that last drive.
With this 4-4 defense, if Newnan can protect McGinnis and keep him upright with his eyes downfield,
he can pick him apart.
We should be able to hit him for a big play here and there.
And they're just covering Woody one-on-one, which to me is a little bit surprising. He and Cal both are one-on-one. Michael waiting for them to set the football, and they hadn't set it yet, have they? No. You're right, Van. It's going to be actually the 34. If he still got it. He hadn't marked it yet.
We were on our 46, so I'm not really sure. It should be on the
Was
39.
it from the spot? Did they do it?
It wouldn't even be this far.
No.
I think they're going to try to give us 5 extra yards here.
Well, right now it's a 20-yard penalty, isn't it?
Yeah, I think White Hat's figured it out. It should be on the 39.
Yeah, he's at the.
They're at the 34.
There's some discussion. Whitehead, you're right. He knows where it's supposed to be.
Chains have it right. Who's the chain gang tonight?
I don't know. And we said we're going with all what was going on. I should have found out, but I don't know. It's usually one of the churches, and actually, Van, they're moving now, so we're going to actually start first and 10 from Griffin 34-yard line. I'm not sure what that penalty was, but it was. We think it's more than it should have been, but we'll take it. McGinnis under center. Up back is Florence. Michael turns and looks at Coach Walker. I think he saw something. I think Coach Walker had already seen it. And turns and hands it to Carter and hit for a loss on the play. Van, that's one thing we've seen Griffin more athletic than the team we've played so far this year.
Yeah, they've definitely got some skills out there, and the defensive line reminds me of Chapel Hills.
Yeah. Ty Hussey in, and Aubrey Carter out. 2nd down and 12. We lost actually 2 yards on that play. The ball's back to the 36. McGinnis turns and hands it to Ty Hussey, and there's just not much running room right there.
Yeah, I think Griffin's going to be pleased to have us run to the inside the tackles tonight. Right now, the way this is going. But Newnan, you don't abandon your game plan.
No. We're still early. We're only down by 6. We bring a tight end out and bring in number 6, and that's Malik Hussey. Oh, excuse me, number 2. I'm sorry. That's Joshua Harris, PJ's younger brother. PJ had a great career here. Now he's at Georgia Tech. He's actually going to dress out tomorrow. Talked to his mom yesterday. Passes intended for Waters but overthrown.
That was a good play by McGinnis to stand in there knowing he was about to get hit. He took a little shot right as the ball got loose. He didn't really get to stand in there comfortably, which is the goal of the defense. You don't want him to be comfortable.
But you're right. He stands in it. You don't see him with those nervous feet, or he stays right in there.
It was impressive for a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right on that. He's a sophomore.
Yep. 1:58. Cougars take their first timeout. We'll take a timeout. 1:58 first quarter. Griffin 6, Newnan nothing. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
At NewLink WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
We're back.
Go ahead.
Van, it's 4th down and 10. It looks like we took the timeout to call a play here. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Still a 6-0 ball game. Griffin leads.
Newnan really needs to complete a pass downfield a little bit.
Yeah, kind of get us off.
Loosen it up.
Back to pass. Rushing out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked. He just came on that wing untouched, number 34, Van. He just came flying in there.
He had help there. It was closing in from every angle there, and they had a guy up the middle around right in, and I felt like the guy on left end was getting free.
Lewis was the man that got him to him first, so the Cougars could not move it on 4th down and turn it over on downs to Griffin. Griffin leads 6-0. 1:52 left to go in the first quarter, and that's right. It is the first quarter. This game didn't start till 6:35. 8:35. About an hour and 5-minute delay. Williams, a quarterback, sophomore for Griffin. From the spread, claps his hands and they move. I like that. Empty backfield, looking downfield, got a man over, caught, and knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
That's Ricky Boozer. TJ Hill, the defensive end on that, had a little bit of pressure. We got Brandon Tolbert in there. And Thomas Kelleher on the other end, and got some new faces on the field on the defensive front.
2nd and 4, picked up 6 yards on the play. Williams gets a play from the sideline. They signal it in just like we do. Same play to the other side in the slot. Picks up about 2 yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Just shy of midfield.
Well played by Malik Hussey. He read the play and clamped down on it. As soon as that quarterback raised up, he knew where it was going and
only about a
3rd down and a long 3.
Yeah, only about a yard pickup on that play. So 3rd and 3. The ball at the 48-yard line of Griffin. 3rd and 3. Williams has one back. That's King in the back. No, that's a different back now. That's 12 for them in the backfield.
We've got a bust in the defense, so I think we figured it out.
Yeah. Long look to the sideline.
Hill was
and
over
now
here all
did
alone.
they take too much time? They did delay. Encroachment. Procedure.
No, it's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah. Delay a game against Griffin. Back them up 5. So it'll be 3rd down and about 8 yards to go for the first down now.
Tyree Smith was down here, had 2 guys all by himself. And we had coaches waving arms everywhere. Ricky Boozer figured it out and got on over here.
It was a long delay from the sideline, too, to get that play in, and that helped us out. 3rd down and 8 for Griffin. 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Williams.
They were false
jumped,
in that slot position on the far side. They were number 2 for Griffin, left early. Looked like Arena League there.
Yeah, it did. A Canadian League when they run,
get a head start.
Back them up 5 more yards. It'll be 3rd down still. It'll be almost 13 yards to go. Back them up to the 38. 5 yards to get to them. 3rd and 13. The ball back to the 38-yard line of Griffin. Griffin leads 6-0. They missed the extra point on 57 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Williams has Favors beside him in the backfield. Now back to pass. Throwing downfield and incomplete. He just read. That was the first bad pass we've seen him throw, but the first long pass we've seen. Well, he's thrown here earlier, but
he
had time. He just
really stepped into that one and threw it low.
Yeah. So we hold on downs this time with the help of the penalties, and we'll drop back Elijah Williams and Woody Waters. Man, catch our punter when we go to our screen if you. Good snap. It gets the kickoff. And Elijah Williams will fair catch it right at his own 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
That was Daryl Matthews is the punter for
Matthews,
Griffin.
okay.
He's been effective.
Elijah Williams fair catches it right at the 26. 6-0 Griffin over Newnan. A typical Griffin Newnan game that I remember, Van. They were always a slugfest.
That's right.
This is no different so far. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Newnan's going to be trying to figure out how to block this defensive front for Griffin. And they're bringing extra guys a lot, so it's causing a lot of issues for us. And somehow we've got to soften them up, spread them out or something.
I don't think we've completed a pass yet, have we? Not a fairly deep pass. McGinnis under center and turns it ahead to Aubrey Carter. Aubrey picks up about 2 yards on 1st down. We're going 2 tight end right now, I believe, Van, just see if we kind of move them out a little bit.
Small victories. I felt like that I didn't see penetration on that play by the Griffin defense, the defensive line. They actually had a stalemate and had a little small space to run in. They closed it down quickly.
2nd down and 8, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. McGinnis back to pass, looking downfield, got a man open, caught Woody, 1st down. And just shy of a 45. I think they'll mark it to the 44-yard line. Good throw, good catch, 1st down Cougars.
Got a penalty flag. This play is going to be a hold.
Is it holding? Yeah, Griffin's signaling it's holding.
I didn't see anything.
It'll nullify the play, unfortunately. But we had the 1st down.
I'd really like to see that again.
I would too. From the spot, holding against the Cougars. 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Griffin over Newnan. From the spot, Van. Yep. All the way back to the 11-yard line from the 21.
If you like offense, this hasn't been your night.
2nd down and 25 for the Newnan Cougars.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We won't even get up. We'll swap into the field as the clock runs out here in the first quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play is Griffin Bears 6, Newnan Cougars nothing. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
At NewLink WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
We're back to Drake Stadium. Your score as we start the second quarter, Griffin 6, Newnan nothing. Griffin with the football, and they'll start at their, Newnan with the football at their own 11-yard line. It's second down and 25 after the penalty. And we had the first down, Van, and holding was the call. I didn't see it, you didn't see it, but the ref saw it, so.
Yeah, it must have been late.
Because the throw and catch was pretty quick.
Protection looked pretty good. Everybody was, faced up.
McGinnis came to the sideline and talked to Chip. So it's second and 25 from our own 11. He moves it tight end Barnett from right to left. Still, I think we need to complete a pass like we did before and loosen it up a little bit. This time handed off to Aubrey Carter. Aubrey out to the 14, pick up 3 yards on second down, It'll be third down and about 22 for the Cougars.
Newman's been using two tight ends on that. They had Drew Brooks and Tucker Barnett on there, and we didn't quite get the leverage on that inside. Wanted to kick that linebacker out, and he actually got into the running lane. It was just a little bit off on timing, but we'll see that again.
Time again, back to pass. Fleshed out of the pocket. A pretty good rush when they see him in the pocket. Scrambling for his life. Now takes off and needs a block from Woody. And picks up about 8 yards. Got what he could get. Actually, McDonald was trying to give him a block.
That was a really good play by McGinnis.
It was a good play.
Get out of the shadow of the end zone. So, actually liked that a lot, even though it didn't do much but give us a little more room.
It moves it out to the 23-yard line. Fourth down, we bring in Red Wyrick, punt it away.
If I hadn't known better, I'd have thought they were running a screen there, but that was just the pass rush.
Good snap. Griffin coming. They block it. And they've got it inside the 5. They can pick it up and fumble it right to their own player. It bounced up Van, and he caught it like a basketball, and they score.
They put an all-out block there, and there was no sense of urgency on that one. No
doubt they were coming.
It was no question on the block.
And it just bounced right at the 5-yard line, and they pick it up and run it in for the score. Man, if you see the replay, look, number 8 was just at the right spot.
Yeah, the ball bounced right up. I thought he got in before that, but
there was no signal then.
I bet they argue about whose touchdown it is on the sideline.
8 wound up with it. He may get the call. They bring in their kicker. He missed the first extra point. Good snap, good hole. Does it squeak through? It does.
It did.
Yep. 13-0 Griffin over Newnan. 11:02 left to go in the first half. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this timeout.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
At Newlink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back. Newnan just had a punt blocked, and Griffin took it in 5 yards for the score, and they lead 13-0 over Newnan Cougars. And it's been not able to do much on offense, and that put the defense in the hole. Woody Waters receives at the 10-yard line, straight back up the field at the 30, 35, and knocked down at the 37-yard line. I like the way Woody runs it, man. He just pulls more ahead, gets what he can, and he's going to break one for the season's out.
He and Hussey have been close tonight.
Yeah. Both of them good speed. The Cougars take over at their own 37-yard line, down 13-0 to Griffin. There was no doubt Griffin was coming for that kick. They were full bore and blocked it.
They saw us, I think, on the previous one. They felt like we were a little lackadaisical on it, and they took advantage on that one.
First down for the Cougars.
To be honest, that's how I described tonight so far.
Yeah.
A little lackadaisical, a little sluggish.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm sure it had to do something with the rain delay, man. You get her up for the game, and then the delay, and Florence is the fullback.
Both teams have to deal with it.
Yeah,
they've just
exactly.
seemed to have dealt with it a little better. They've got some strong players on those lines of scrimmage, and that makes a lot of difference.
Probably the best team we've seen so far.
3-yard gain by Carter there. That's a little better.
Yep. I don't think we've had a first down yet in this game. We would have had
a penalty.
Yeah, we had one by penalty. Exactly right. 2nd down and 7. The ball to the 40-yard line. McGinnis turns and pitches it to Carter and slipped as he made his cut. Did pick up about 2 yards on the play, maybe 3.
We'll get 3 and bring up 3rd and 4. Can't get ahead of schedule here. That's a win is 4 yards or more.
Yep. 3rd down and 4 at the 43-yard line. McGinnis, sophomore quarterback, learning every game, or every play. Flip-flops Tucker Barnett to the right side and turns and hands it to Aubrey Carter, and it's just nothing right there.
Carter has no chance on that. I mean, he's running a play that's designed to go up the middle, and there's a free defender sitting in the hole waiting for him.
No gain on that play, so it's 4th down and 4. And Red Wire punted away. I hope we get it punted away. Standing inside his 30-yard line. They drop back single coverage. I believe that's Favors for Griffin standing his own 20-yard line. No rush this time, and Rad gets it off end over end, and fair caught right at the 23-yard line. Favors fair caught it for Griffin. Griffin leads 13-0, 9-12 to go in the first half. Offensive line is going to have to step it up a little bit.
They're playing against a team that has some really stout, big kids up there, and I don't know what you do, what kind of change you make. Maybe try to get it out to the sides quicker. I mean, they keep it seems like an 8-man box.
Yeah, they're daring us to throw it right now, and they're covering wideouts with single coverage, which surprises me that they're doing that right now.
I haven't seen any evidence we could take anything more than a 3-step drop, and even had some 3-step drop stuff that was met with pressure. But the defense is back out there. Maybe they can do something and get us going.
Griffin hands it off to the receiver, and late hit for us over there on the far sideline. Everybody got their flag out of the pocket that time. Only about a 3-yard pickup, but we hit him out of bounds.
I don't think it was necessarily malicious.
It'll be a bit the Cougars, and it'll help the Griffin Bear cause. 9:06 left to go in the first half. 13-0 Griffin with the lead. Right in front of the Griffin bench. He's knocked out at the 34-yard line, and probably rough.
It was late hit out of bounds.
Late hit out of bounds. Yeah. And there's a Griffin bear down.
We'll take a time.
Keep it here.
Replay.
You got a replay right here. Here we go.
Ricky Boozer was in position, and he retreated and then was beat around the corner. Gates gets him out of bounds. 10 came in. Ransby.
They're going to call it, but I didn't see that.
I didn't see him call targeting, but it could have been.
There's a injured Griffin player down. We'll take a timeout right here. 13-0. Griffin over Newnan with 9:06 left to go in the first half.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guaranteed.
We're back live. 15-yard penalty against the Cougars. Griffin has it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. They lead 13-0 over Newnan. Williams in the slot just has it deep.
That's a back shoulder throw.
Yeah.
It was well thrown. Tyree Smith was there, and he didn't get his head around, but he didn't make contact and was able to keep him from making the catch. That was a positive play for the Newnan defense in the corner, number 16, Tyree Smith.
Good play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 yards to go. And Williams just slung it. I mean, he was right on target, but he just slung it out of that pocket.
He did. I thought it was a good throw.
Yeah, it was a good throw. Threw it flat-footed, about 40 yards. Hands it off to the running back coming this way, picking a hole. They're going to get Griffin for a hole, but he does pick up 8 yards.
It was a jet sweep play that they ran and looked for the cutback. And we had a guy in it, but they beat him. But I think it may have been with the aid of a hold.
Flag on the play will be against Griffin. I saw the white hat signal holding. It is holding against Griffin. And from the spot, I believe it was a line of scrimmage, so they'll back him up from the 44 to the 34. It'll be 2nd down and 20 for Griffin. 13-0, Griffin over Newnan. Newnan hadn't really got their sea legs yet, Van.
No, they nothing egregious. It's just kind of a little flat.
Yeah. Williams back to pass, got a man open. That's King. And pretty good coverage by the Cougars. Got him after about a 6-yard pickup.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 17, 18.
Mm-hmm. We need to hold him right here. Hadn't had good field position tonight except one time and not able to move the football. Have kind of played it close to the vest too, really. Hadn't really opened it up.
I would be ready for a screen to number 3 on this.
Yeah, that's King right there. That's that go-to guy when they go to that screen or have gone to him. 3rd down and 17, 8 minutes to go in the first half. He puts a man in motion and then throws back to the receiver, and we cover that perfectly.
Well defended, yeah.
That was the 3rd down play. Picked up maybe a couple of yards. It'll be 4th down and 15.
They brought a man in motion to get our eyes moving, but we stayed at home over there on that far sideline. They threw it out and tried to set up a kind of a bubble screen, and we played it well.
That was
Shut
Thomas.
Down for 3 yards.
Thomas Kelleher's made that play, holding his arm as he came out the field. I hope he's okay. Stayed home and made the play. 4th and 15. And it looks like their punter's holding his arm. Does get the ball away high and short. Woody will fair catch it. Lets it go.
Now that should be a penalty.
Yeah, they didn't give him room.
Yeah,
it is. No, it's late flag. There you go. Woody just kind of shrugged his shoulders.
It was going to be about a 15-yard deal for us to not be able to catch that punt. I mean, he weighed a fair catch, and they never gave him the opportunity to catch it. And it should have been a penalty from the 31-yard line, roughly. They got it on the 33.
15-yarder.
We might get a couple extra yards out of the strong toss of the flag.
We got one penalty. We think we got extra yardage on it.
Yeah, they called us a 20-yard roughing the passer.
There's a discussion, but I think everybody in the stands we'll take a 20-yarder here if they're so apt. They've got the ball spotted at 33.
I don't know if it's a 5-yard penalty from the spot or.
The rule is you have to give, if he calls a fair catch, you have to give him a halo or yardage to catch the football.
Yeah, and it wasn't intentional.
No.
I think they just. I mean, these guys come down, the ball's behind them when they're running, and they can't see, so they're calling kick-catch interference.
Yep. Against Griffin, and
let's see what they walk off.
Right now, the ball's at the 33. Back on the field. Griffin's defense is back.
It should have been at the 30 or 31 where the penalty started. But
it'll be a 15-yard, isn't it? Yep.
Wow.
He's walking it off pretty good. It'll be just shy of midfield.
To the 48.
Yep.
So
48 of
off from the 33.
Best field position we've started with. So 7:06 to go in 7:02. Excuse me, in the first half. Griffin leads 13-0. Newnan with the football at their own 48-yard line.
See if we can get a win on first down.
Yep.
This way.
Mike McGinnis back to pass and got a man open. Almost, we caught it. Almost picked off. He's over here, the NFL in it, and Woody's taking off downfield, picked up the first down. Number 8, that's the man that got the touchdown a while ago.
We got a penalty flag again.
Is it against Cougars?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Where it is.
We're backing up.
Going to be another hold.
Woody made a good catch. Number 8 went for the interception when he thought he knocked it away.
3-step drop, and we got a hold. I mean, that.
Malik White went for the interception right in front of our bench, and hold and penalty from the 40. Whew, man. Back to the 41, back to the 31.
I don't really know what you can do at this point.
Like you said, it was just a 3-step drop. He got it rid of it about as quick as he can. That's the second time we've had a first down. Payan back in. First time I've seen him in that tonight, 45. He's a good blocking fullback.
You're right. I hadn't seen him tonight.
First down and 27. McGinnis back to pass, looking downfield. Got a man open and almost caught. Woody almost made one of those spectacular diving catches, but in and out of his hands.
That was the best pass protection of the night so far, and I think he got held up, he feels like.
Woody.
Good block by Aubrey Carter.
Just a little bit overthrown. Woody made a great attempt to make it. Be second down and 27. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 13-0 Griffin over Newnan. Penalties have really hurt the Cougars when we've had the football. They've called back 2 first downs. McGinnis sends Woody to the far side. McDonald near fight him. They flip-flops the tight end as a penalty against the Cougars. We just can't get our own way right now. Delay a game.
Yeah, we went in motion, and it triggered one of the offensive linemen to come out of his stance a little.
Second down and 32. There's not a whole lot in the playbook for that.
I'll tell you what, $100 to bridging the gap if we convert on this.
I'll match that. Second down and 32. If we make it, we both chip in 100. We've already chipped in first game. I think we did between you and your dad. Back to pass. Elijah Williams
How about that?
Did he catch it?
Are there any flags?
No flags, and we owe Bridging the Gap $100
a piece.
Each. That was a great throw and a great catch.
Glad to give it. It's
yes.
worth it.
Glad to give it. That was $200 well spent. First down for the
Ray,
Cougars.
I think we found a formula here.
We just have to be part of it.
That's right. We'll be taking up donations.
We need to get the crowd into this, too. First down for the Cougars and turned and handed to Aubrey. And little or no gain right there. Thrown back, but he did get to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 32.
That's pretty good.
They had with 2 chances to spare.
Yep.
So. That was a great throw.
That was right on the money. Elijah stayed out there, got the catch. Pretty good coverage, too. And he stayed with it, made the catch.
I mean, Newnan's one play away from being much alive
close.
in this game.
And we've got time to get on the board. 2nd down and 10. 5:50 clock running here in the first half. 13-0. Griffin over Newnan. Back to pass. Got flushed out of the pocket. We got to get a hat on that, number 99. Thrown, and it's going to be intercepted right in the middle of the field.
And he just didn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to get enough on that.
Michael just couldn't get enough on that throw. He had a man open, but he kind of just wounded duck out there, and Woody Waters had to make the play at the 5-yard line. Good as a punt, but stops the drive. Better than the punt. They started their own 4-yard line. He just couldn't get on. That's the first time I've seen him not get enough on the throw.
He was rolling right, trying to throw back left. Yep. I understand.
Yeah, he was trying to make a play. 5:36 left to go in the first half. We had a drive. First turnover.
I saw 2 of the better protections on that drive. The incomplete pass to Woody and the completed deep pass to Williams were both 2 of the best jobs of protection on the night so far by everybody. We had blitz pickup by Aubrey Carter.
Let's see what the defense.
Drew Brooks and Barnett working out there.
Griffin, quarterback at his own goal line, just passes it quick to Favors. He's got running room. He's at the 26-yard line. First down. And that particular play, that's in motion, but I mean it works well for him. That's been their go-to play. First down out to the 21-yard line.
Esco's kind of a hybrid safety linebacker, and they got a matchup on him on that one that they like. And the Cougars are going to switch up some personnel to avoid that, I think.
I think so. From the 21, first down, Griffin. 5 minutes to go in the first half. This time we hit him in the backfield, and that's
Darius Gates, 23.
Gates. You know, Van, we saw him last year. He had that great game against Carrollton. He got hurt.
They had a good game.
Yes, it was. And was hurt, almost never got over that after that first game. Lose 2 yards on the play. 4:48 clock running here in the first half. 13-0. Griffin over Newnan.
You got Griffin behind the chains. We've done okay when we've been able to do so.
Yep. 2nd and 13. Williams, their quarterback all the way, has managed this game well first half for the Griffin Bears. Trips to this near side. And one man to the far side. He's a single over there, and he's got him open and incomplete.
Another good play by Tyrese Smith. That was a good defense. They had a guy, but Smith played it really well.
Man, we leave Tyree Smith over there a lot by himself, one-on-one, and he's able to make the play so far.
He has textbook length.
Yeah.
I mean, if you drew up a corner, long, tall corner, and he's got the build.
Yep.
And I believe I don't recall him playing over there this year. I think he was a wide receiver that moved.
I don't think he started the year
And he's
over there,
found a spot.
Yep.
He came in the second game. He didn't start the first game over there, but he earned his spot.
3rd and 13 for Griffin. And back to
Jacob
pass. We
Thomas
flush him out of the pocket,
blitz
and
there.
he just throws it away. And
Jacob
it'll be tore down. The
Thomas timed
defense.
his blitz really well on that and got the pressure. He shot through that A gap, kind of right over between center and guard.
Good play. Brings up 4th down for Griffin. Who was that made the –
Jacob Thomas.
yeah.
They pulled a guard to the left, and Thomas ran the blitz right where the guard left and just blew the play up. It was a good call and well executed.
Good call by the defense, Coach Campbell.
Perfect call for that. I mean, almost almost get that sometimes by accident. You call the blitz in the place that they're pulling away from.
Good snap. We put on a pretty good rush, gets it away. Woody's going to fair catch it right at midfield. So with 4:08 left to go.
He would like to be able to return that one. I think but we did. We went after that, so it wasn't much of a return set up.
1st and 10 Cougars at the midfield. 4:08 left to go in the first half. 13-0. Griffin over Newnan. We had a pretty good drive.
We had signs of life. We had a big play. We had another play that brought back by a hold, then another play that was incomplete just off the fingertips of Woody down the middle. But there was some things to be, to be optimistic about it.
Positives there,
drive. Even the plays didn't work. You had a little bit better blocking set up.
So we'll start at midfield, 1st and 10 Cougars. Michael McDonald, quarterback. Payana, fullback, and Aubrey Carter, I-back. Waters and McDonald right here in front of us. Back to pass. Got pressure and sack. McGinnis just had no time to throw the football and takes a loss of about 10 yards back to the 40-yard line.
The interior defensive line for Griffin, 99, 34.
They're just teeing off.
They're having their way with us.
Yep. You know who
we sophomore, number 34, number 99 is Mike Webb. He's a senior.
He's had a pretty good night himself.
That sophomore, 34.
34 is having a good night, too.
DeMarjo Lewis is really
2nd down and 16. We hand it off to Aubrey Carter. He's got the first down and more. He's at the 30, 25, 20, and knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It'll be at the 9, 1st and goal for the Cougars. And that was the best block and the best run we've had tonight. Aubrey Carter.
Is there a flag back here? There's one on the
I don't
sideline.
see one.
It was out of bounds. I think somebody dropped it.
Cougars have it. I don't see a flag.
They're waving it off.
I think it just fell out of.
I
think it just fell out of his pocket.
Patrick, we had a replay on that.
1st and goal from the 9. Cougars trail 13-0 to Griffin. 3:18 left to go in the first half. Cougars with the football have it 1st and goal. McGinnis the quarterback. Payana the fullback, and turn it ahead to Carter again. He pops outside again down to the 5-yard line. Van, watching he and Moss is not playing tonight, but he's got that little sidestep. He picks it. When he hits that sidestep, he's at full speed, the 2nd step.
Newnan has quite the sophomore tandem, and then add that Ty Hussey coming in as well.
Ty Hussey is a senior, but good speed back there. 2nd down and goal from the 5. We picked up 4. McGinnis looks at his line, and I think Chip wants to have a timeout.
No, we got a flag.
Oh, man. No, we're acting like it's against Griffin.
Offside, yeah. I believe they played too tight down in this corner over here. It was called by the side judge out here.
Half the distance to go.
From the Newnan sideline.
Yep. 2nd down and goal, 2-yard line. So 2nd and.
See if Newnan attacks the right side of the line, the left side of Griffin's defensive line.
McGinnis turns and hands it to Carter.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
And Carter tries to get in,
touchdown,
and it's going to be short.
They fumbled.
Griffin comes up with a football. No flag. They've got it. We're trying to chase him down. He's at the midfield, 40, still on his feet. Not the fleetest back, but he's going to get.
McGinnis got him.
McGinnis chased him down. He took it away from Aubrey Carter and just took off up the field all the way down to the inside the 5. They'll spot it at the 2-yard line. We didn't react at first because we thought the play was over.
I couldn't figure out. I thought Carter got in the end zone.
I did. I was waiting for the signal. That was number 1 for Griffin, Larry Colbin. And just like that, we were thinking we were going in for a score. And Coburn takes it away from Aubrey. They have it 1st and goal at the 4 with 2:23 left to go in the first half. He just took it away. Van, I was waiting for the score touchdown. And
instead you get a 96-yard fumble return to the 4.
Yep. 1st and goal for Griffin at the Newnan 4-yard line. Williams, the quarterback, trips to this near side. Empty backfield. And we jump. We jump. Half a distance to goal. First and goal from the 2. Defense offsides.
I just would love to see what happened on that play, that fumble.
I think he took it away from him. I don't. It might have been a fumble. I didn't see the ball. When I saw the ball, number 1 was at the 30-yard line flying down the field, and McGinnis had to get up and make a second attempt and tackle him down inside the 5.
That was great effort. If Newnan is able to stop them here, that play, you're not going to look in the stat book and see a tackle by Michael McGinnis.
No.
But
first and goal for Griffin from the 2. Put a man in motion, favors, and then just quarterback run. He gets to the goal line, and we stuff him. He did not get in. And
you know, they're really late on this
they
whistle.
are. We stopped him. They let him keep moving and didn't get in the end zone, but he picked up a yard.
Yeah, I mean, that forward progress has been stopped and pushed backwards with guys on him. I mean,
he did pick up a yard to put it at the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Clock running here, 1:48, 1:47. Griffin, they do have all 3 timeouts. Trip to that side again. Maybe a quarterback run again. Williams turns and hands it to King, and he gets in.
That's
touchdown.
A hold. That is a big hold right there.
Yeah.
They absolutely tackled Esco right.
Yep. No flag on the – or did they flag?
It should have been. It was as clear as it gets.
I thought the Whitehead saw it, but he didn't.
Do we have replays, Patrick?
No flag, man. It stands. 1:32 left to go in the first half. 19-0.
Yeah, Tristan Esco on that play was absolutely grabbed with both arms and spun around.
And how can two officials –
in the lane where the play went, it was –
they're going to go for 2 here with Williams. Trips to the far side. They're going to let him try to run it in. Got a man open and overthrown, incomplete, so the score remains 19-0 with 1:32 left to go in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
At New Link WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
We're back live. Your score, 19-0, Griffin over Newnan. They just took a ball, fumble back, we'll say fumble, 94 yards. Woody Waters receives it at the 15, got a hole, and returns it out to the 38-yard line. Good return by Woody.
That was a 13-point because they didn't get the extra point. I mean, they got 6. We were in for 6.
I thought we were
points.
in. We were looking at watching Carter, and next thing we know, Griffin's got the football going the other way.
We got a minute 26 left. I don't know what. I'd like to see. I think we feel like we can attack the right side of go off our right side on
right.
them. We had several runs that went that way. The big run by Carter went that way. The run that ended up fumbled going back the other way was to the right.
We got our offensive line back in, the starters back in, and they had done a good job, I thought, that last drive. McGinnis operating under center. First down from the 38. Back to pass.
Great blitz
Waters is being
pickup.
held up a little bit, but overthrown, incomplete.
That was a very good blitz pickup by Carter. You see a helmet on the field. That was Carter's man.
Yep. He has to come out. Griffin play has to come out.
It's a big play for a sophomore.
Yes, it is. Stuck his head in and made a good block at 30.
Bryson Moss and Aubrey Carter are advanced in that regard. When you got being sophomore backs, they're good on the blitz pickup.
Second down and 10. McGinnis turns to hand to Aubrey Carter. Gets out of the 40-yard line. About a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Clock running here in the first half. Minute
Off
10.
Left guard and center, so it looks like we're kind of just sticking with our plan.
Yep.
And
no panic.
it's good to see. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. We'd like to keep this ball.
Yep.
Get some points if possible.
3rd and 7, under a minute. Back to pass and flushed out of the pocket and tackled for a loss.
Yeah, they're going to sack him for about a 6-7 yard loss. There's nothing McGinnis can do on that.
No, he was just didn't lose yardage. Back to the 35, 4th down and about 12 yards to go for the Cougars.
We'll see Griffin taking a timeout, which I'm perfectly okay with.
Yeah, they're like they're going to take it. Clock's running here, 20 seconds left. We're taking as much time as we can. I think we may even take a penalty. I see one of the coaches right here just tell him to hold off. Under 10 seconds, still waiting. I think we'll take the penalty. 5 yards delay of game. We do have a timeout, and that's the end of the half. We just did the smart thing, just ran the clock out. Trailed at halftime, 19-0. Newnan trails to Griffin, 19-0. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this timeout.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in, or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
Warmer weather after the winter months can only mean it's a great time to go fishing. Hi, this is Shane Prophet, owner of Arnold Grocery in Newnan, and as an avid fisherman, I'm happy to announce we now carry live bait and fishing supplies. At Arnold Grocery, you can get crappie and medium minnows, along with crickets, worms like night crawlers, pinks, and red wigglers. We also carry a variety of basic fishing supplies and tackle. Arnold Grocery, 32 East Washington Street in Newnan, open Monday through Saturday. And you can visit us online at arnoldgrocery.com.
New place or old place? Just doesn't feel like your space? It needs something special, some character, a little pizzazz? Not from a big box store, not some old junk. You need shabby chic. You need to head to Wisteria Lane, located on Raymond Hill Road, with a large variety of home decor furnishings, clothing, and accessories, including antiques, vintage industrial, mid-century modern, jewelry, rugs, and lighting, and so much more. Check them out on their Facebook at Wisteria Lane Antiques and Home Decor. So maybe it's time for that honey-do list, spring cleaning. Got some projects around the house you need to get taken care of, knocked out. So maybe you need, I don't know, some screws, nails, a little sheetrock touch-up. Who knows what project you've got going on around the house? 2 things you want to get done. Get it done right. That keeps mama happy. Makes their lives better. Or 2, want to get it done quickly. Big part of getting it done quickly is not spending 2 hours at the big box store trying to find what you need. No better place to go than Complete Hardware. It's complete? Yeah, it is complete. They can give you advice, they can point you in the right direction, and they're going to have the things you need to complete that project you got going on. So when it's time to knock out the honeydew list, finish that project, not spend all day doing it, Complete Hardware, Tyrone, Georgia, convenient and always there with a helping hand.
This is Dr. Len from the Nutrition Shop. If you're frustrated with your health care and need some assistance, stop in and visit us at the Nutrition Shop in the Public Shopping Center by Stars Mills High School, or give us a call at 678-228-8900.
We're back live at Drake Stadium, and we're going to watch the replay. The Cougars had a second goal.
We got to back
and
it up again.
One more, Patrick. If we get Aubrey Carter's going to carry the football.
He's going to go right. I think he's on the ground and possibly getting back up. I mean,
McGinnis.
it's all right. We got time.
And there's a penalty right there against Griffin. Moves it 2 yards closer to the goal line. Look at even McGinnis is signaling touchdown. Here we come back. He's down. And then that's Colburn picked up the football and is running the other way.
All right, he's down there.
Down.
He pulls it out while he's down.
Yeah.
That was what
and
I
then
thought
McGinnis is signaling touchdown, and he's got to run the guy down. The coaches weren't happy. We weren't happy, and Griffin is. They lead 19-0 on that play. We would look to go in and at least get a touchdown and make it a one-touchdown game, a one-score game. And that penalty, lack of. So your halftime score is Griffin 19, Newnan nothing. Took a little bit to get our legs under us. This game was delayed 1 hour and 5 minutes, and we were a little bit slow getting started and had a couple of good drives late in the half. Did not put points on the board, but moved the football. Griffin, no doubt they've got a good team. I mean, they've got good athletes up front. They heard our throw, but we've also shot ourselves in the foot with some penalties too and bad times on the field.
Yeah, it's been a sloppy, sluggish night. I mean, getting out of the rain delay, it just looked like we never quite woke up. Every time we did something good, we'd shoot ourselves in the foot with a penalty, or it's been a tough night. But this is a good game to see how they handle frustration.
Right.
They've stuck with the game plan. I mean, we've kept running the football. We haven't given up on anything we're trying to do. So, there are positives to be gained from this.
Yeah. Well, it's a non-region game.
There's a whole other half, too.
Yeah, we got a whole other half of football to play. Like you said, we have not given up on our game plan. We're still trying to run the football. We have run it better here in the second quarter, especially, and opened up the passing game a little bit. So that's helped. We have to kick off to Griffin to start the second half, but I say that we'll show up better here in the second half. No band on the field tonight, which is unusual. Griffin's not, and neither is the Cougars. The fans have stayed with us, though, man. They want to see it's an old Newnan Griffin type matchup, and that's what we've got tonight here at Drake Stadium.
Yeah, Ray. It's a good crowd. The weather turned out nice. I mean, everything's exactly right except the score.
Yeah.
It's going to be a late finish tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. And we also, we've kind of learned how to get the team going is put money into the
yeah, that works.
Bridge and the Grab. Against, I think it was Chapel Hill the first game.
There was a 1st and 38.
Yep.
And we said that if
they made it,
converted a 1st and 38, then we would donate to a local charity. And tonight we had 2nd and 32.
Mm-hmm.
And no sooner did we say $100 to another local charity, Bridging the Gap, that
they made it. It was McGinnis to Williams.
Elijah Williams, and Elijah and McGinnis hooked up to make $200
for the local charity. And we're glad to give
charity,
it. I mean, we're laughing about it, but really we're glad to give it. And
more than happy. Yeah.
Yes. Last time Jim chipped in. He might not be listening tonight, but
he might have abandoned us by 10 o'clock, I think. I don't know what time we got now.
Your score here at Drake Stadium, Griffin 19, Newnan nothing. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial timeout.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Newnan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Newnan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hi, I'd like to invite you to a great show that's new to our lineup every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's Coweta Pawn and Friends. If you're looking to get cash with a pawn, you can find out what items will help you get cash and what items won't, which can be helpful, especially if you've never pawned something before. Also, if you're looking for deals, you can get insight as to what Coweta Pawn has and what sales are coming up. Tune in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock on streamcity.org for Coweta Pawn and Friends.
Your score here at Drake Stadium is Griffin 19, Newnan nothing. We're at halftime, and man, we're gonna talk a little college football. Got a big game tomorrow in the Eastern Conference for the Georgia and South Carolina game.
You stop short of saying it, but it's probably almost true that this game's for the East.
Yeah, I think it is.
First matchup. I mean, South Carolina and Georgia, and South Carolina's really excited. I mean, they played Georgia closer than anybody in the East last year, and Athens. They got a junior veteran quarterback, Debo Samuel's back. They've historically played Georgia really tough in Williams-Brice, and they're going to be excited about this. You know, as intimidating as Sandstorm and Little Towels can be, it will be, but you're going to hear it a lot tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and South Carolina thinks Georgia's right for the picking this year too, because they played a good game against them, like you said, in Athens last year. And of course, you got Muschamp against Kirby Smart, both teammates played together at Georgia, and have coached together. So there's a rivalry between them, and I don't mean a bad rivalry. It's just you want to beat your neighbor.
Right. And you know, if you look at Georgia, you got Jake Fromm, who's really a veteran. I mean, he's played so many big games so far, but it's been a while since. I mean, he did go on the road to Auburn last year. I thought they opened the game in an incredibly hostile environment last year with a great drive to start the game, and then just couldn't ever get going again. You got 4 starters back on an offensive line. You lost a first-round tackle. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
but
and then he got hurt. You know, he's out for the season.
Yeah, it's tough. And then, but the matchup that South Carolina likes is they feel like their their wide receivers against our young secondary with the quarterback Bentley, and I feel like they can probably exploit our inside linebackers who have not, you lose Roquan Smith, Reggie Carter. Now, Trez Patrick's back, but, they want to see if these guys can play.
Right.
And
they'll be tested.
We'll find out. Yeah.
They'll be tested tomorrow for sure. That's a 3:30 kickoff in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Another game that we watch is Georgia Tech, and they play South Florida this week, and that's a game that's been on their schedule for a while.
They're at South Florida, and I'm trying to pull up schedules here so I can see what time. I know South Florida and Tech are playing. South Florida, I am not sure what to know. I don't know much about them this year. I know what Tech's going to try to do.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
They're going to run the football a few times and make you play assignment football. And it's one of those things where if they get on a roll, it is demoralizing.
It is.
And South Carolina's got to fight against them really getting that option game going.
If Tech, like you said, if they get on a roll, they'll just run the score. They'll just run it up, and no matter who they're playing, they run that same offense. And if it's working, if you get behind, it's hard to catch up.
7 p.m. in College Station, Clemson is playing Texas A&M. And that, to me, is a game that I'm really interested to see. Jimbo Fisher and Dabo Swinney are very familiar with each other. That Jimbo at Florida State and Dabo with Clemson for so long. And, Texas A&M had a big opening week. It was a Northwestern State or somebody, but they did exactly what they were supposed to do with them. They scored at will. They didn't give up much as far as points. I think A&M's secondary is a little suspect, and Clemson, on the other hand, has a similar situation to Georgia. They've got a veteran quarterback in Kelly Bryant and the freshman phenom in Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lawrence is a better passer, without a doubt.
Yeah,
I don't really think.
I think so too.
And it's going to be interesting to see how Dabo uses those guys tomorrow.
Right, it's kind of the same situation we got at Georgia with Fields, and he's a good athlete. I mean, and he's going to come in certain situations for Kirby, just like the freshman quarterback's coming in for Clemson.
I'll say this. Lawrence, if you watch film on him, is an underrated athlete. The 6'6", tall quarterback. You figure he's just a gunslinger. He's an underrated athlete. He's a lot quicker than you think. And on the flip side, Justin Fields, being the 6'2", 225 guy with real good speed, you don't need to get caught underestimating his arm. He can throw the football with the best of them. And, he had a play against Austin Peay for Georgia where he threw a deep out from the far hash to Trey Blunt, the sophomore, that was dead on the money. It was the best throw I saw in the game, really. And that throw really woke me up as far as, this kid's ready to throw the football in college right now. And with Georgia, you put Fields in, and he also had a couple scrambles that shows that great coverage, first down.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He's going to get it. So it really stretches South Carolina's preparation on it, stresses them to prepare for both quarterbacks that do a little bit different things. They run the same offense basically, but there's a little bit different threat depending on who's in the game.
Right. And I think Fields, it's going to help us this year too because of his ability to run the football too, besides throw it, but in certain situations. That gives another threat on the field when he's out there. Another game, a local game yesterday, wasn't it? Was played last night, Kennesaw State and Tennessee Tech.
That's right.
And
State ran Kennesaw State ran that option much like Tech does and put up 509 yards on the ground.
That was a kind of Georgia State beat them last week, so that was kind of like a statement game for them or to get back in the program. Brian Bohanna is the head coach at Kennesaw State, and his dad Lloyd was a coach here at Griffin, and Brian played for his dad here, and actually played his dad at Griffin, but played the Cougars here when he was in high school. Good coach, really solid guy.
Brian was a wide receiver at Georgia.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's had several different jobs. And
I think he held on extra points, didn't he, or at one time?
That sounds correct. One other game that is always interesting but it seems to always go the same way. Is Kentucky is going down to Gainesville to play the Gators tomorrow, Florida, and Kentucky has really come close in some of these recently, and would love to get them. I don't see it tomorrow. Kentucky had a rough game with Central Michigan. I went back and watched it though, and they turned the ball over several times in pretty rapid succession, so that it kept that game a lot closer than I feel like it should have been. Lost a key player to a targeting call early, and Benny Snell, the running back for Kentucky, might be the best one in the league. Alabama's got a couple that would want to
put up there,
argue with that, and I think Georgia does. And you know, we'll see. There's going to be some backs that emerge. But
yep. Well, Florida. I mean, Kentucky always plays Florida tough, no matter if it's home or away.
Right.
And they got to go to Gainesville tomorrow. But I'd like to. That may turn out to be a pretty good game. I still think Florida is a good team. They had some injuries last year; it didn't show. But they've got some athletes down there, and they've got a good coach now with Dan Mullins.
Right. Probably one of the more interesting matchups that you're going to say, wait a second, when I say it, but Northwestern has Duke coming to town. And then when you hear Northwestern Duke, you don't immediately think college football. You think somebody's picking a med school. But Duke under Cutcliffe has been a great disciplined football team. I mean, great might not be exactly the word, but great for Duke. They've been a very good football team for Duke by Duke standards. And Northwestern under Christensen has been excellent as well by their standards. And both sides of that game are excited about the teams they've got. Northwestern's favored by a couple of points. I think I like Duke in that one.
What time is that game? Is that an early game?
Let me check this.
But that would be a good game to watch. And it's
check with the studio here.
High intelligent players too. That's a GPA game with Duke and Northwestern.
Tell you what, I'm having trouble with my app here.
We got about a minute and a half left. Let's take a break. We're back with. Can you get us right there, Rob? Okay, we'll just keep it here. Your score: Griffin 19, Newnan nothing. Clock running just about into the half. No, either school put their band on the field, and I don't understand why. Really, because it's not because it's too wet. Because the field looks in great shape after that rain. And that's what this turf is supposed to do, Van, is just soak it up.
Yeah, it's done really well. I didn't play football here. I played soccer here.
Yep.
And it was a nightmare.
When it rained?
When it rained, especially along that far sideline, along the numbers.
Right.
It would get really soft.
Did it hold water?
Quickly.
Is that what happened?
It held water. And they tried a few things to correct it and just never were able to. And it is a great change. I never played at Northgate, but I played at East Coweta, played at Newnan plenty, and the quality of the field, this has been the biggest improvement of the three schools as far as what they had to what they have now.
Exactly. I agree.
They had some good grass surface. East Coweta had a great grass surface, I thought.
Yeah,
and
Northgate did too, I thought too. I didn't play on it, but I've done games on it.
But the going to field turf makes all the sense in the world. It's so low maintenance. It's consistent and safe, and it's a great surface. They've really come a long way in these surfaces that they use now.
And it's something that's needed. I don't think the public understands how much, especially this field, gets used. I know East Coweta gets used a lot. I know Northgate gets used. But there's something on this field almost every day. And it takes a toll on a field. And I think with this turf, I mean, I think the people are going to grow to love it if they don't already. We love it. And the players love it. I mean, you talk to any of them who's played on it, this is our third game on it. They'll tell you they love it.
I believe it. We used to like when you first started running across it in the South Fulton schools, and we would go over there to play, and the guy, you could see him kind of, I don't know, it's like walking on the beach for the first time. You kind of walking around, you're like, hey, this is interesting. I like this.
Yeah.
And seeing everybody just kind of running just to feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's sort of, it can be a little bit bouncy.
Oh, and this is not. It's even from then. This has gotten. It feels more like grass to me. I mean, everything is the same, pretty much the same turf they've got at every stadium now. Even in Mercedes-Benz, it still feels the same. It might not be the same turf, but it feels a lot of the same way. Both teams back on the field. Cougars going to warm up a little bit. Griffin, they're actually warming up right now.
Ray, I'm going to be real interested to see how Newnan responds. We're going to have to kick off, play defense first. But that was a really frustrating half. Even when we did good things, it went against us.
Yep.
And, it's easy to let a game get away from you. We got some young guys out there that, haven't been through that as much as some of these older guys you might expect.
Yeah.
Oh, that was – I just looked down just in time to see
this
the
long snapper
hit
the ref.
The official. They all got a laugh out of that.
Yep.
He just happened to cross him right in the snap and caught it.
That's a long snapper, and he didn't mean to. He turned around and apologized, but he got a pretty good shot on the ref right there. That was Carson Knight, our long snapper and center.
See if we get a snap infraction from the back judge later.
19-0, Griffin over Newnan here as we get ready to start the second half. A little bit late, too, 10:15, but we didn't start this game to 8:35 with the lightning and rain delay, mainly lightning. And at 7, I think it's a 7-mile out, when you hear lightning or see lightning or on your phone, and you have to wait 30 minutes after it lightens, you see the lightning, to 30 minutes more. We thought at one time they said 9 o'clock, but we actually got started a little bit earlier than that, 8:35.
And thankful we are.
Yep.
I tell you what, that extra hour did a number on me. I'm tired.
Well, that was a frustrating half for us, because we made some good things happen, and then that fumble, but we don't know what that play was yet. And the coaches didn't either. They asked us if we had it.
We have an end zone shot. They felt like they saw it pretty well up here, and when we look back at it, I think I can see what they're saying. I think the Griffin player was pulling on it as he was going down, but I don't think he got it out till Carter was well on the ground.
Yeah.
And that can happen. I mean, nobody has a good look. They just kind of have to guess what happened.
We'll kick to Griffin. Griffin won the toss and deferred the second half, so Red Wyrick will tee it up at his 40-yard line. Newnan's kicking team is on the field. We're waiting for Griffin to line up, and they do. Man, they look as much like Green Bay with that uniform and that G on the side of the helmet as any team I've ever seen. They're pretty good athletes themselves.
The defensive line looked like Green Bay earlier.
Yeah, they did. Red Wyrick set to tee it off. Short kick, high and short. Fielded at the 24 and trips. He trips on his own man, really. Number 12, that's Favors, but the guy that tripped him was number 8. He's the man that actually scored a touchdown on the fumble for Griffin, and that's Malik White. So Griffin starts at their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10. First possession, first play of the second half, 19-0, Griffin over Newnan. The one thing it did do, Van, the rain did cool the temperature off. It was a hot day today.
Oh, my goodness, it was rough.
Williams still the quarterback, sophomore for Griffin. One back turns the hands to him. That's Favors. Oh, excuse me, that's King. Gets past the 30-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards on first down. Elijah King, he's been their go-to back on the run. Picks up 4 yards. Moves the ball out to the 32-yard line. Second down, and about 6 yards to go for Griffin. What I'd like to see the defense to hold here and get us good field position, see what we can do. Griffin puts a man in motion.
Yeah, I think they're going.
We're coming and overthrown. I don't know what we saw, but we came flying in and broke up that play. Gates
we
and
recognize that.
I believe Gates and Gates and Hurd there early. Brings up 3rd down and 6. Coach Campbell, defensive coordinator, does a great job with the defense, and I'm sure he had a nice talk with him at halftime. They spotted the ball at the original line of scrimmage. Now they move it back. 3rd down and 6. The ball at the 32-yard line. trips to this near side, one far side. When they've done that, they've gone to the far side. And Smith is over there one-on-one. This time Williams rolls to his right.
Going to get an illegal
and
formation. It's going to come back, I believe.
Yeah, this play's coming back. It is a first down, but there was a flag way before the play.
Griffin's signaling, yeah, it's an illegal shift.
Yep.
It's coming back.
T.J. Hill there. He's got a lot of playing time, man. 46.
He has. He's been playing that left end spot tonight. Left and right end, actually.
Discussion right there in front of Chip. And now the Whiteheads explain it to Griffin. It should back them up. Illegal man downfield.
I think it's a legal shift.
Illegal shift. No signal yet. You know, we did have the
That's an ineligible.
illegal man downfield. We decline that penalty. And illegal shift will take that. 2 penalties against Griffin on that play. We take the second. Man, will you hear it? Was it? I think it was here that the Whitehead had the microphone on him. It really did help us.
It is very, very helpful.
Yep. 5-yard penalty. Well, back Griffin up to the 27. 3rd down and 11. Empty backfield for Griffin. Williams in the shotgun, claps his hand and just slings it downfield. Same play he's run before, and good play. Tyree Smith right there. Man, we've left him one-on-one there 3 times, and he's made the play all 3 times.
They've watched something and thought that they wanted to go after Smith, and that has not worked out for him. Great play by Smith again.
He played good defense on that play, broke the play up, brings up 4th down and 11. So the first series, Cougars defense holds. We'll get the ball back. We drop back Williams and Waters.
Ray, I feel like Newnan's a little more awake in this half than Griffin.
Yep.
Griffin went in with a
lead.
Relatively easy game so far for him.
High snap, but
it's going to be a false start on Griffin. Back it up a little further. And Newnan comes out. Probably got a little bit more of a spirited halftime talk.
Yeah, no doubt. And the defense, that first series, stops them.
You hear people talk about halftime adjustments, but then you listen to coaches talk about it and you say, what'd you tell them at halftime, Coach? What were the adjustments? And we told them to play hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've heard him say that many a time. Griffin set the punt. We drop back Woody and Williams stand at their own 45. Gets it away. Williams will catch it and pan it off to Waters. Reverse and no gain. We'll start it on 40-yard line. Good try right there, but Griffin was ready for it. They've seen that before. And Cougars start at the actually 39-yard line, 1st and 10. So
let's see. Noonan's got good field position. We've started out around that 40-yard line quite often tonight, and we've had one drive that ended in the end zone with a fumble.
Right.
But, it was our last real drive of the half. We had another short possession that was kind of discombobulated. But see what we can do here.
McGinnis 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fumble. Did we get it?
Our left guard got back on it as 57 Cameron heads-up play.
Good play. He just pounced on it.
Popped up out of McGinnis' hands.
I think did one of the linemen maybe just back into it?
Like the snap just came up and popped up. Yeah, popped up. And then the pulling guard got between him and the ball.
Cameron hand right there to make the play. Loses about a yard on the play.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yep. 2nd down and 11. 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. 19-0 Griffin over Newnan. McGinnis back to pass. Got some time this time. And hits Waters. Waters at midfield at the 40 and run out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
I've been trained to look for flags anytime we get a pass and play for a 1st down, but we managed to do that. We ran a tight there and drug Woody across the formation, and McGinnis did a good job just throwing the ball caught, as they say, just an easy catchable ball.
Griffin territory at the 40-yard line. Fumble again, and he just has to eat it. I don't know what to exchange right there. He's right under the center. I don't know if he's pulling out too quick.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. I can understand him being a little jumpy with the way they're getting in the backfield, but
he just signaled. We got a right up close shot. Man, he signaled like he wanted a new football, like it was wet or something.
Yeah, I saw that, Ray, and he's not getting it.
No, he's not. I think you can do that. I mean, your own. No, he did get a new one. He did.
Okay.
And that's what he wanted. Lose it about a yard and a half. We'll call it 2. Second down and 12.
His towel pretty good.
Yeah. Second and 12. The ball at the 42-yard line. 2-step drop and just throws that to Woody. Incomplete.
A little underthrown on that.
He couldn't get a lot on it because he just took a 2-step drop. And it's 3rd down and 12.
Newnan would really like to convert this one.
Yeah, if we could pick up, I would say 5 or 6, maybe 6, 7 yards right here, we might go for it.
Yeah, we need to get it to where they're in an obvious passing situation. I'm worried about this pass rush when they know
we know we're throwing it. We moved tight end.
We ran a fullback.
This time we handed it off to.
Oh man! Off, but no room there.
Carter just got back to the line of scrimmage and nothing after that. So it's 4th down and 12.
Griffin defensive front has just really caused us problems tonight.
4th and 13, clock running, 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 19-0, Griffin over Newnan. Red Wyrick into punt for the Cougars. No pressure this time. Gets a good kickoff.
That's a very good punt. That's one of the best of the year.
Yep. We're trying to down it, and we do at the 1-yard line. Yes, we did.
I believe
Is that
so.
Ricky Boozer?
It's going to be Clifford Bridges.
Ricky Boozer was flying down the field, and only man over there kicked it in that coffin corner van, far side, and they down it at the 1-yard line. A great kick by Rad.
It was 2. We got 2 number 2s. I feel like that was Clifford.
Trey. It goes by Trey. It's Clifford on the back. It's either Trey or Joshua Harris. Because both of them are number 2. Yep. And
Newnan needs to catch a break.
We need a break here. We need defense to step up again. They did in that first possession. Forced them to kick it away. We couldn't move the football, and Griffin has it 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line. Williams, a quarterback, in the shotgun. He's 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Griffin has an H-back in. I hadn't seen that tonight. Not to say they hadn't done it. They got a little lead blocker.
And then hand it off to the
King.
Up back.
He got him well out of the hole.
Yep. They'll spot it at the 9. So they
bring up 2nd and 3.
Elijah King, and he's been their go-to guy tonight. Picks up 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3.
They run that H-back across the formation in front of the back to seal off the backside rusher. This time he goes out.
Again, they hand it off to King, and we stop him. No gain, I believe.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Elijah King, no gain. Good defense by the Cougars right there to make that play. They give him about a half a yard. 3rd down and 2. Ricky Boozer again to make a play, and also 23. Thomas was there also. Thomas has had a good game.
Thomas has had a good game.
Yes, he had. 3rd and 2 for Griffin. 7.5 minutes to go in the quarter. And we hit him in the backfield, and he struggles forward to get the 1st down. We had him.
He's been tough. We came out with the football.
Yep. We had him stopped, and his second effort got him the 1st down, man. We think we've got the football. Ricky does, but I don't see any Cougar with it. And no signal.
They're talking.
The Cougars think they knocked it loose. There is the discussion.
First down, Newnan.
Newnan's got the football. They do. I don't know who recovered it. We thought we had Ricky Boozer came up with a signal, and there's a little discussion, and we wind up with a football. So Newnan gets the first turnover tonight from Griffin. We've got it 1st and First and 10 from the 11. Good hand from the crowd. Their head coach.
Maybe we got one back
yeah,
there.
that was maybe a payback. I'm not sure who came up with it, but our defense thought we had it all the way. That's King. Christian Esso.
He was down. I don't know.
And Esso comes up with it. Did he get it? Yep.
I don't know how that.
I don't know, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the 13. Newnan in Griffin territory, trying to get on the board for the first time tonight, trailing 19-0 to the Bears. Turns it, and hands it to Carter and just stopped for a loss right at the 15-yard line.
That was Hussey, I think.
Oh, it was Hussey, excuse me.
That's 34-99 for them again.
Tyree.
No, that's that linebacker filling the 99.
Senior defensive lineman, probably 300 plus. Doesn't move like a 300-pounder though. Back to pass. He's going to throw it up in the end zone. He's got Waters. Caught! Touchdown, Woody Waters.
There we go. That was a good catch.
That was a great catch by Woody.
I'll tell you what he did really well on that is he didn't show that the ball was in the air till the very end. He didn't give the defender the ball was in the air. If you look, he waits to the last minute to make a move to catch this pass. If we can show it, I hope.
Yep, he just waited to the last second to put his hands up and made the catch. Cougars get on the board. 27 third quarter. Barnett will snap it. Hudson will hold it. And Red Wyrick will tack on the 7th point for the Cougars. Good snap, good hole. The kick is up. And the kick is good, and the Cougars trail 19-7. 6:27 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
We're back live. Red Wyrick set to kick off. The Cougars just scored 13 yards out. Pass play from McGinnis to Waters. And the kick is...
They're going to call Newnan offsides on this kick. We were going to kind of pooch it.
Yep. Flag thrown will back us up from 40 to the 35. Now what, does College bring it out to the 35 or 30?
I think College is kicking from the 35 right now.
Okay.
And then you have the rule where you can fair catch it anywhere inside of the 25 and take it to the 25. And
that's a new rule, isn't it?
It is a new
in college. Is that high school too?
I believe that's just college. Okay. I'm not positive.
But you can fair catch it and take it at the 25.
Fair catch it anywhere inside the 25, and it comes out to the 25. And it has discouraged teams from kicking anywhere but the end zone. If they can, there's just...
This time we kick it high and field it at the 21-yard line by Griffin. As Favors trying to get outside, and Ricky Boozer makes a great open field tackle. Flag on the play on that, 2 flags.
It's going to be I don't know what they're going to call. The number 1 for Griffin had his helmet knocked off early, and he came flying across without a helmet and hit somebody. I don't know if he can do that.
I don't either. We'll see. That was Malik Hussey, I'm sorry, number 6, making that tackle. Right now, the line
like,
of scrimmage is
I
at
think
32. Can you
could be a crackback block
against
on the
Griffin?
guy without the helmet.
You got to have a pretty good nerve to make that play without a helmet on.
Now I know in college you got an illegal peel back where you can't peel back on a make a blindside block. I think it's going to be what it is here.
We're sponsoring the T-shirts that are being shot into the stands on the home side.
What are they shooting?
T-shirts.
Oh, okay. I just heard shot into the stands.
I think it's going to be illegal participation.
So that means
some sort.
Too many men on the field?
No, I think the guy with his helmet
Oh, okay.
knocked off. He came through with reckless abandon. It's a 15-yard penalty.
15-yard from the 32 back to the 16, 17-yard line. First and 10, Griffin. 19-7 ball game. Griffin with the lead. 6:18 to go in the third quarter. 10:35. So this will be a late game tonight. We didn't start this game to 8:35.
Newnan doesn't have anybody on this guy in the slot. Now,
No.
Esco's sliding out. They're rolling that
Williams
way.
rolling this way. Got a man open. Hits him complete. And we knock him down at the 26-yard line.
That was a well-designed play by Griffin. They had us outnumbered over here where Esco's either got to play the quarterback or to read him, and Esco stepped up, so he dumped it to that guy in the slot.
That was.
I don't think we were lined up right.
We never did put anybody on that guy. And they pick up 8, almost 9 on first down. It's 2nd and 1.
You don't typically have somebody with 2 different responsibilities at the snap.
No. Williams in the shotgun all the way for the Bears tonight. Drops straight back, throws off his back foot, completes it to King, and King will get the first down. No. We threw him back. I don't know what they're going to say is.
You're going to give him a loss.
Yeah. They let us throw him back to the.
I guess he kind of broke free and kept trying to go.
First time I think we got King for a loss. That's San Juan Warner. Good to see him back out there. He went out limping. And also Kelleher's. 3rd down and 4 for Griffin.
Kelleher made a good play.
He did.
He got upfield on his side from his left end spot there.
Again.
Forced it quick.
Smith is over there one-on-one at his receiver as he's been in there all night. Made 3 good plays so far. 3rd and 4 and handed off to
Jeter.
Running back. And we hit him in a hole. Jeter just stood him up. Eric Jeter.
That's the first person I've seen knock King back.
Yeah.
And he
one-on-one.
One-on-one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down and 4. Eric Jeter and his dad played here, man, and he was one of the all-time backs we had.
There's
Went to
a
Clemson.
penalty flag on the sideline over there.
Is it a flag? Yeah, I see the flag
There's
now.
a flag. I think it's illegal. I felt like they called an illegal shift of some sort or formation, and we can decline it. It's not a dead ball.
It's on the, like you said, far side. I didn't see it till late. They backing Griffin up. We had the option to take it, don't we? Or not take it.
Depends on what it is.
Right now it's 4th and 4 with the penalty coming up.
But whatever can get them punting is what we're going to do.
Yeah. Still 4th and 4. They did move the football. Did we decline the penalty? I hadn't seen a signal yet. Chip wants to know what the call is or what.
Is it another sideline infraction over there? They're walking them off.
Oh, now they've walked it off.
Which to me, it must have been a dead ball. Is half the distance. Seems like maybe unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. I didn't see anything, but it happened over on that far sideline.
Head official is looking at
Yeah, they
something.
walked them half the distance. That's what that was. It must have been an unsportsmanlike because he's got to record the number of who they called it on. I don't think you get but 2 of those.
It was a dead ball because it's 4th and 15 now. And Griffin all the way back to the end zone.
Yeah.
Half the distance to go.
Still
4th and 15, 4:30 left to go in the third quarter. 19-7, Griffin with the lead. Griffin set the punt. The punter standing at his own goal line. We start back Williams and Waters.
I'd like to see us set up the return here, and whoever catches it goes straight forward and just get what they can.
Good snap. High and short.
Fair catch.
Elijah's trying to fair catch it and does right at the 36-yard line of Griffin.
Yep.
Flag on the play.
They're going to get an unsportsmanlike.
Is it the root? Now, they've got to give him a halo. I used to call it a halo.
I think they got him for taunting him at the end.
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, it's going to be unsportsmanlike on Griffin.
Right in front of the Newnan bench. The ball right now is at the 36, and it will tack on the penalty. And he was taunting Griffin was taunting our player,
Clifford,
wasn't he?
yeah. Or Elijah caught that ball with a guy in his face, and he had a little extra to say.
Against unsportsmanlike? Was that the film? Anyway,
like a hands to the face.
That's what I thought. Did he put his hand up in his face, trying to block his view?
I mean, it wasn't a block in the back. We called a block in the back. He signaled hands to the face, but
I don't think. I thought it was taunting or unsportsmanlike. 15-yarder, moves the ball to the 26. Actually, a 10-yard penalty. So that 36. So 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10 Cougars at the Griffin 26-yard line. 4:26 left to go in the third quarter. 19 Griffin, Newnan 7. Mike McGinnis, the quarterback, turns and hands it to Aubrey Carter, and Carter gets about 4 yards.
Austin Payon made the best block of the night there as far as contact goes. He came down in that hole and hit somebody really hard. And
Van, he reminds me of a guy that played for Tampa Bay, John Allstott, number 40, kind of a same build, good blocking back.
That's high praise.
2nd down and 5. Turned and had to Carter. No gain on that play.
Florence, yeah.
Florence, a fullback, excuse me. I like our fullbacks, both of them, Florence and Payon. Brings up 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5, the ball at the 21-yard line. Payon back in and
I think
Florence
this is
out.
two down territory here.
We need a touchdown, not field goal. Turn and pitch it to Carter. He's got running room.
Sweep is there.
Oh, that's Malik. That's Ty Hussey. 1st down. Good blocking on the left side over here.
That was the first toss sweep we've seen of the night. Last year's East Coweta game, we ran this play to Hussey a lot.
Yeah.
That was well blocked on that edge. I did not see who that was.
I think it was McDonald. I think it was Kyle. Coming back.
This is the current play.
1st and goal from the 4. Turn and hand it to Carter. And just not much going right up front. Number 99.
I got to keep at it, though.
Yeah. Clock running here in the third quarter, under 3 minutes. 19-7, Griffin over Newnan. Griffin with the Newnan with the football, excuse me. 2nd down and goal from the 4. Again, Carter slipped. He had a hole and he slipped, Van.
Yeah, we tried to go fast.
Yep.
And he just didn't get a good footing.
He tried to make that 3rd and goal from the.
They're kind of figuring out where they are.
Yep.
We snap it quick.
3rd and goal from the 3.
Just
and again, toss sweep to Carter. Stays on his feet.
It was tough.
Yep. About down to the 1-yard line.
Florence goes in for Payon, staying in.
4th and
Jeter's
goal.
coming in. Looks like we're going to
going
try
off
to
jumbo.
I'd give it to Jeter.
Here we go. McGinnis all the way to the sideline to talk to Coach Walker. 4th and goal from the 2. Crowd getting into it.
Griffin's calling timeout.
Smart timeout for Griffin right there. They take their first time out of the half. We'll take a break. 2:01 left to go in the third quarter. Griffin 19, Newnan 7. We'll be back with more Newnan football after this break.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
At Newlink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back. Griffin Bears took a timeout, their first time out of the half. It's 4th down and goal from the 2. Newnan came to the sideline to discuss it with head coach Chip Walker. Mike McGinnis under center. We send Woody far side. Nobody's out there with Woody, and he's signaling McGinnis. Now they come up and cover him. He rolls right, looking in. He's got a man open and incomplete. Man, he had him right there. Flag on the play. Late flag, Van.
Yeah, and
Griffin's coaches are down on the field. They can't be on the field. Their head coach tries to get them off. It's intended for.
It's going to be targeting. I don't think it really should have.
That was Florence trying to make the catch.
Ray, if we get a targeting call here, I'm going to have to say that we've gotten a call or two this half.
Did we have a replay on that? Whitehead picks it up. He's got the football. Let's see what his call's going to be.
It's Newman's ball. I mean, it's first and goal.
We had it. It was 4th and 2.
Yep, it's targeting.
And that's what they call. You're exactly right. Targeting against Griffin. Personal foul.
Targeting.
The Griffin fans are not happy with it. The Newnan fans are happy with it. Your score is Griffin 19, Newnan 7, 1:56 left to go in the third quarter. And we've played a lot of football here in the last 5 minutes right inside the 5-yard line with penalties and against Griffin. It's first and goal at the 1-yard line, half the distance to go. First and goal from the 1. We've been down here before and fumbled the ball, and Griffin took it the other way, 95 yards. Turned and handed to Aubrey Carter, and I don't think he got in. He did, no signal.
No, he didn't get in.
No, he didn't. Griffin stopped him.
Wait.
That was 4th and 2. I thought it was.
Calls an automatic first. I mean, a dead ball personal foul. That's interesting. How does that work?
We thought it was first and goal. It was actually 4th and goal.
I never knew that a personal foul wasn't an automatic first down. Oh, well.
Griffin keeps Newnan out of the end zone. They have the foot. It is Van. The ball is sitting. It looks like almost on the goal line from here.
Right.
And you only have to break the plane. I mean, you don't have to the front of the plane. I was talking about that last night.
He didn't get in.
No, I know he didn't get in, but it's close. It's about as close as he can get without getting in. Griffin has the football. 1:48 left to go in the third quarter. They're right on their own goal line. Quarterback is standing about 5 yards deep and turns and hands it to King. King just tries to get. And we've safety. We hit him. Yes, we've got it. He fumbled, Van. He fumbled, and we picked it up and ran it in.
How about that?
I think it's Trey Bridges. No, it's Ty Hussey, number 6. Watch it again, Van. We got a replay. We hit him. It pops loose and.
Jeter's in there early.
Yeah, Ty Hussey picks it up and runs it in for the score. Newnan gets on the board at the 1:42 mark in the third quarter.
San Juan Warner and Jeter made that initial tap head on him. That's a big play for Newnan.
Yep, and Ty Hussey, Lee Hussey picked it up and ran it in. He was Johnny on the spot.
Turnover chain over here.
I like that. In the tip to point after. Radwarick.
It's a big point after here.
Barnett will snap it. Logan will hold it, and the kick is good, but there was a offsides on Griffin.
Can we take it on the kick?
Offside, I think they'll just decline it.
So the penalty that I thought was kind of a questionable call didn't end up costing Griffin, but it did get them a little bit close to the goal line, and we caught them with the good hit by San Juan Warner and Jeter. Knock a fumble that Ty Hussey picked up and got us on the board within a score.
So I think we can take the kick, the penalty on the kick. Radwarick in to attempt the point. And Griffin's trying to come again. They're offsides again. Does that move us closer to the goal?
Yeah.
Offsides again. That's 2 offsides penalties in this.
This half, regardless of how this game turns out, has been the difference in composure of the two teams.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
We talked about it that Newnan had a very frustrating first half. Even when they did good things, bad things happened. And it's easy to lose your cool that way, but they kept their heads about them and kept playing hard. And you've seen some penalties and things that have gone in our favor this half. And
they declined the penalty and set the punter away. Kick it away, excuse me. Good snap, good hole. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cougars trail now by 6.
It's a 5-point game, 19-14.
19-14, 5-point game, you're right. 1:42 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
At Newlink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back live. Cougars just scored on a defensive touchdown. Malik Hussey, Johnny on the spot, picked up the phone, ran it in 5 yards, but the 2 people that made that play, the hit to knock it loose, was Eric Jeter and San Juan Warner. A lot of names. You hear those names a lot in Cougar history.
I just love watching Jeter play.
Oh, he's a special kid.
And there's a lot of good players on this defense, and it starts in the middle up front with him and just radiates out from there.
Rad Warner kick, fielded at the 10-yard line. He fumbles it, still fumbles, picks it up now at the 15 and returned it to the 25. Sometimes when that happens,
it can throw off the coverage. Yeah, I've seen it.
You kind of let down a little bit.
Everybody loses their lane a little bit, overruns the play.
But he picks it up, returns it about 10 yards out to the 25-yard line. Griffin has it 1st and 10, 1:36 left to go in the third quarter. 19-14, Griffin over Newnan. But a well-played third quarter. Vanna, you made an excellent point. We talked about it at halftime about Newnan staying the course, didn't lose their cool, and have got back in this ball game. Still a long ways to go.
Yeah, they had a lot of misfortune, and you know that can skew a game. But here we are.
19-14, 90 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Griffin with the football, turn and hand it to the back. That's Favors. Gets out to the 30-yard line, about a 5-yard pickup. Griffin, a tough team.
They run behind their pads really well.
They do. They really do.
Brings up a 2nd and 5. Maybe a long 5.
5 yards on the first down carry. 2nd down and 5 for Griffin. 1:08 left to go in the third quarter. Williams, the quarterback, sophomore, all the way for Griffin. Managed the game well so far for the Bears. Pass, and we knock it down. Who is that? Ricky Boozer. Ricky Boozer's had himself a good ball game tonight.
He stepped in the pass lane, got up off the ground, and batted that one down.
Van, he did that last week, too, over in Alexander. You just got to get your hands up, and he did not make a play. 3rd and 5. Good play by Boozer.
Good play right here,
Yep.
Ray. This could really get the momentum going back in the direction of the Cougars, as it already is, but just build it even more.
3rd and 5 for
Cougars in a single safety.
And this time, quarterback rolls left, and tackle for a loss. Is that Jeter again?
That's Boozer. Boozer, Darius Gates, 19. Stephen Carter, the sophomore linebacker, got in there. It was a great blitz call.
We hadn't called his name a lot tonight, but he's made some big plays. He makes a big play right here to keep it. Ricky Boozer hits him first, and Carter finishes him off. Lost on the play back to the 20-yard line.
He did his job and occupied a double team, moved them left, and opened a lane for the guys to blitz through, and they did a great job of breaking down on the quarterback. A good athletic quarterback that could have shaken them if they come too hot, and they got him good.
Matthews in to punt it away. Waters and Williams back. Waters will fair catch it right at midfield, just inside at the 49-yard line of, they're going to say it was at midfield, so we start right at midfield. Good field position for the Cougars, a little momentum for the Cougars. Scored the last 2 times, one on the offensive play and one on a defensive play. 4 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. 19-14, Griffin over Newnan. Newnan with a football. May get this one play off, and then won't have to do much switching to the sides, Van, unless we score right here.
Yeah, Ray, it's, there's a lot of excitement on this sideline where there wasn't much earlier, and over there's a little bit of reeling going on, I think.
A little bit of frustration on their part, and I understand that too. We were going through that in the first half. Michael McGinnis brings his offensive unit back on the field. We go double tight end right here, and looking downfield to pass. Looking to downfield, and
that's interference.
Incomplete. It looks like they were intended for, I think it was Williams, wasn't it? No, it was Hussey.
Williams.
No, Elijah Williams. Incomplete. That's the last play of the 3rd. At the end of the 3 quarters, it's Griffin 19, Newnan 14. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars. Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
Okay. We're back live. We start the 4th quarter. Griffin 19, Newnan 14. This is a late start tonight, Van, so it's going to be a late game. When this game's over, we'll just go right off the air. But we're off next week and then go on the road to Walton, a very good team in Cobb County.
Oh, wow.
Mookie Blaylock is
Mookie Blaylock's son Dominic Blaylock. Yeah, he's quite the player over there.
I think he's already committed to Georgia, hasn't
he? He is. And he just does everything really well.
Just smooth. He looks like silk out there, smooth as glass. Cougars have it 1st and 10. Handed. Oh, they keep it. Handed off to Waters. Waters got it to 40, 35, 30, and inside the 30, they'll spot it at the 26-yard line. 1st down. That was a well-conceived play. I thought it was with the Hussey running left, throws it back to Waters for the 1st down.
It was a well-designed play.
Van, I talked to Coach Walker a lot, spent a lot of time with him. He really likes this team. It's one of his favorite. Only a second here near Newnan. This time is handed off to Hussey. Gets to the 25 and stop.
We can't give up on that inside run.
No, you got to keep them honest.
On it.
Pickup of 2, second down and 8.
There's hands on hips out there.
Yep. Griffin a little bit winded right now.
Can't blame them.
No, they've been on the field a lot defensive in the second half. McGinnis puts McDonald and Waters to the far side and pitches to Hussey.
Over here.
Yeah, flag probably going to be against us. Late hit. I don't think they're going to throw the flag there.
I don't know. The guy who would throw it doesn't have his flag in his pocket because he
ran him out of bounds at the 30, at the 25.
That's a face mask right there, actually. We held. They grabbed the face mask.
There's flag right there at the 24. And I don't, is there 2 flags? No, there's only 1 flag. And that's probably
they grabbed Hussey.
They
we
did
held,
grab it.
But they grabbed his face mask, it looked like, when he got out in open field. But they're going
to penalize the Cougars. Holding from the spot.
It'll be second and 18, I believe.
From the 26 back to the 36. And, yep. Second down and 18.
20, I guess.
Second down and 20 from the 36. Holding against the Cougars. Second down and 20 yards to go.
There's no safety help on any of this.
McDonald with a catch. Makes a move and gets inside the 25-yard line. They said he stepped out at the 25. No, they actually said he stepped down at the 23. Good move by Kyle McDonald, senior wide out.
We're going to get 2 chances here. This is.
Yep.
I don't know. I think you could kick here.
Yeah, you might kick with. Third down and 6. We picked up 13 on that play. Third down and 6. The ball is the 22-yard line. McGinnis under center. Van, I don't know if you heard him. He's got a good inflection in his voice. He can get off sides. He didn't there, but he can do it. He's trying to throw in the end zone.
He's got him beat.
He's got him beat. That's Waters incomplete. Was that Water?
That was.
Pass was there.
I think we're going to go for it.
Good coverage. This is Waters going for. Looking for Woody and just couldn't quite get to it. A little bit overthrown. Fourth down and 6. Red Wyrick.
Okay.
Barnett will snap it.
Now they've
Logan
been
Hudson will hold
itchy
it.
On this, on these blocks. I wonder if the Griffin coaches have told them to.
26. It'll be a 36-yard field goal. Kick is up. Gets it away.
Looks good.
Kick is good. Cougars back in it with 3 points. 19-17. That was a nice kick right there.
Absolutely.
Brad Wyrick. Van, we've talked about him before. Talked about him last week. He had a great night punting. Talked to his dad before the game. He was out all last year with an injury as a junior. He kicked as a sophomore and a freshman and came back. It really looks good as a senior this year. Came back from injury. Anytime you come back from a season-ending injury and have a good senior year or a good year, it's good. It's good for the kid. I saw him down the field, and I said, it may come down to you tonight. And he just, yes, sir. So it still may.
He's put us in position.
10:07 to go in the ball game. 19-17. Griffin still in the lead, but Cougars have cut it to a 2-point game.
We've had a field position edge tonight.
Second half for sure. Wyrick set the kickoff from his 40. A lot of time left in the game, Van. 10:07. And if you look at your clock at home, it's 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Savings Time, I guess. So, and the reason this is such a late game is because we didn't start at 8:35 because of a rain and lightning delay.
There was some lightning in Mississippi, and No, I mean, they just making sure to keep everybody safe.
Back to the 5-yard line. Good kick. Everybody stays home and makes the play at the 22-yard line.
By 49. That was E.J. Harris, junior linebacker. Did a good job on that kick cover.
Stayed home and made the play, Van. Good play. Griffin will start at their own 22-yard line. They still lead 19-17. 10 minutes to go exactly in the ball game. A typical Griffin Newnan game, you know. We hadn't played him since
It's been good and physical. 1999
yeah,
officially. Scrimmage was back in.
Yep. About 4 years ago, wasn't it? That was when we played here.
A little longer. The years kind of go a little quicker now, it seems.
Yeah, they do, especially for me. First and 10, Griffin.
See if this defense can keep this level of play that they've had this second half.
We've kept Griffin off balance pretty much this second half. High snap, he gets it down, picks
That's
his knees down, I thought. And we hit him right at the line of scrimmage, gain.
Ricky Boozer and Darius Gates make the play there with Jeter coming in to clean up with Stephen Carter. But Boozer was held on that edge.
Yeah. And he just told the referee about it, too.
Yeah, he fought it off and got out there.
Made the play. No gain on the play. I thought when the receiver caught it, his knee was down, which in high school you're down. But they didn't call it. It didn't hurt. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for Griffin Bears. 9.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Griffin with the football and the lead. 19-17. Williams, the quarterback, turns it, had it to King.
That's
King's
a good
hit.
stick there by the linebacker. I don't know which one that was. We'll see him unpile. That's Stephen Carter. Sophomore.
Boy, he's had a good game tonight.
Yeah, that was a good play on King.
3rd and 7, balls squarely at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 7 for Griffin Bears. They make a couple changes, bringing a wide out. It's in a slot. 3rd and 7. Williams looks to the sideline. Now calls the play. Straight back. He's going to fire it, and incomplete. We made him hurry his throw. That's Thomas Kelleher's.
Kelleher did a good job to keep him in the pocket. Honestly, with this quarterback for Griffin, he's a little less comfortable when he's standing in the pocket, it seems. He likes to be rolling out.
Yeah.
And force a punt.
Defense holds them up 4 downs. It's 3rd and 7. We'll force them to punt it away. That's Matthews, their punter. Standing inside his own 15, about to get it away at about the 11, 12-yard line.
Got to say the conditioning of the defense is really strong. I mean, they've been out there a lot tonight.
Yeah. High and short again by Matthews. We're going to let it bounce, and it bounces back toward Newnan, so we get a break. Griffin has to down it at their 45-yard line. So we start in Griffin territory. 8.5 minutes left to go in the ball game.
19-17, Griffin leads Newnan. Newnan has 3 timeouts to Griffin's 2. Got an official timeout.
Van, this has been a game of 2 different games, really. First half Griffin, second half Newnan. We made the defense, whatever you call the defensive adjustments, whatever that is, we made them at halftime, and they've paid off so far. Still hadn't got the lead, 19-17. Griffin with the lead. You said that was official timeout, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Official timeout.
We won't take a timeout with them or stay here?
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here.
Well, it's just one of those. We talked about it at halftime. This was a good learning experience, not being a region game, to just see how you handle this.
Yep.
Things not going your way. And this is one of those games where the coaches can really drive it home. Guys, trust us.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still in this. Just trust us and keep doing what we do. And here we are, with the ball, the chance to take the lead in a game that looked dead and gone at half. I mean,
especially the way the half ended, we were fixing to take it in, try to make it a 13-7 ball game, and they pick it up and run 95 yards the other way and then score 2 plays later on a fumble, really, and they picked it up.
It's late, and we want to thank all you guys out there watching and listening. It's been a lot more fun second half than how it started, and glad to be able to bring this game to you.
Michael McGinnis brings his offensive unit back on the field. 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Griffin 45-yard line. Fakes a pitch to Hussey. Looks downfield, covered And
flag interference call.
Flag thrown on the play, against Waters. A double coverage back there. Dangerous throw, man, but make it a break with a penalty.
Yeah, I think so. There was some banging around going on.
You've got to give him, the offensive guy, room, I guess, to cut penalty against Griffin.
I don't know if there was did they call it interference or a hold?
Interference, I think it's 15 from the line of scrimmage.
You know, that you throw deep, there's several things that can happen.
Yep.
One of them's bad.
Some of them are good.
Neutral and 2 are good.
Cougars have it 1st and 10 at the Griffin 30-yard line. 8.5 minutes, 8:25 left to go. Turn and pitch it.
There's that pitch to Hussey.
Hussey again. Hussey's got running room. Is at the 20, 15, 10. Back. Makes a move in the touchdown.
It's going to come back. We got some flags.
Flag on the play. Ah, man. Holding against Newnan. The crowd didn't see it. I didn't see it. Van did see it. That play was set up well, though. I mean, Hussey had nothing but running room.
That's okay. I mean, we've got them on their heels. I mean, we are a homer network.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We don't deny it. Holding against the Cougars at the spot, so at the 28. It'll back us up to the 38. It'll still be first down, but it'll be 20 yards to go. 8:16 left to go in the ball game. 19-17.
Be first
Newnan,
and
Griffin over Newnan, excuse me.
First and 18, 19, long 18 here.
From the 38.
We must have held on that edge.
Payan back in at fullback. Is Hussey still in? Yeah, Hussey's in the back. Hussey's a senior, the only senior running back. McGinnis fakes to him and throws downfield. Got him open. That's Waters.
There's going to be another flag.
Was that roughing the passer? It's throwing it right at the feet of McGinnis.
Again, I guess.
The pass was complete to McDonald.
The old adage, you can call holding on every play, is being proven here.
In any league, too. I mean, Woody thinks it's against Griffin.
Nobody's too sure, it doesn't seem. No. They're pointing downfield. I'm confused at the where they. It's on them, I think, according to Tucker Barnett.
Tucker's a senior tight end. He may know. 34 for Griffin is tucked into his sideline. I don't know what he's telling them.
Personal foul. Hands to the face.
Griffin.
How about that? Now, is that an automatic first?
It must be since we took the penalty, I would think, but I'm not sure. McDonald had a catch.
I believe it is.
And didn't have enough for the first down.
I think you take the penalty again either way because you replay the down.
Right. 8:06 to go in the ball game. 19 Griffin, Newnan 17, but Newnan with the football. Discussion, and we've had a lot of these tonight. Besides being a late start, there's been a lot of conferences. I guess this goes back to Congress and Senate interviewing the Supreme Court.
If it's not an automatic first, you replay first down and 3. So I think you take that.
And Chip's just waiting his time, waiting to hear what the will be.
Hands to the face is a 15-yard penalty, so we're going to be 15 yards closer no matter what, down to the 23. Down in distance is the question.
Now, McGinnis just made a signal. He was hit. It was him that got hit to the head, obviously. But where's the ball? I mean,
the head official's got the ball, I believe.
Okay.
We're doing some calculus to figure out where to put it.
Chip satisfied with the call, didn't they? Griffin must be. They haven't had too much discussion. The play was right here on the Newnan side. So from the 23, 27, excuse me.
It should go to the 23.
23, you're right, 23.
And it'll be first and 3, or are they going to move the chains?
Okay.
Yeah, it's first and
3. Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
That's better than the
First and 3 from the 23 as we wind under 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Griffin still with the lead, 19-17. Newnan scored 17 points in this half. Griffin scored 19 in the first half. Again, it's now under center. Got one back, and that's Hussey.
That's a jet
and
sweep
turns
to
a jet
Woody,
sweep to
and
Woody.
he's
Trying to get on the corner. Got it. He got the first down and more.
It's another flag. I mean, it's going to be coming back. I don't really – Patrick, you got a replay on that? I guess they're calling
Yeah, Kyle's jet sweep to Woody. 7.5 minutes to go.
I thought he got outside of his guy.
I did too, but
blocked him pretty well. I didn't think he held, but so
back to the 31-yard line.
First and 11. Okay.
First and 11. 7:36 left to go in the ball game. Holding against the Cougars. Back him up to the 31-yard line. It's first down and 11 yards to go from the 31 of Griffin. Turn and pitch it to Malik. He drops it. Hussey picks it up. He's going to lose yardage. Didn't watch it in and dropped it. Loses all the way back to the 43-yard line. Second down and
that's a real tough break.
25. That is a tough break. Second down and 23. He was trying to get on that edge as quick as he could and just didn't look it in. Had to pick it up and.
I hate that we were in field goal range there.
Second and 23 from the 43 of Griffin. So the last two plays have gone backwards against
the protection's been better, so if we want to throw, that's a good blitz pickup by Hussey.
Throwing downfield, caught right in front of the bench.
He caught it. It's going to be complete at the 29.
Woody Waters.
That was a great play by McGinnis.
McGinnis had to run
to
out.
his right.
Good block and a good throw. Who's that? You said Hussey with a block?
Yeah, Hussey picked up the blitz, did a really good job on a much bigger blitzing linebacker.
We make it third down and 9. Closer to a chance of a field goal from the 29. We take a timeout. Our first timeout of the half. We'll take it. We'll keep it here. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
And we're back. 6:37 left to go in the ball game. Cougars have the football at the Griffin 29-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. Big third down play, Van. We're actually, I would think, in field goal.
We're close.
Pretty close. We're on the edge of that, I guess.
You're looking at a 47-yard field goal.
It'd be a stretch. 3rd down and 5 at the 29. McGinnis on the field, brings his offense up. He's under center. Hussey's a lone running back. And they're coming, and they sack McGinnis for a loss.
I don't think you can kick here.
No, we're too. Loss on the play, so it's 4th down and 9 yards to go. 4th down and 12 yards ago.
I'm sure we're going for it.
Yeah.
Letting
4th and 12.
McGinnis shake off cobwebs there.
Yeah.
Took a good
That
shot.
play was slow getting started for us because we had 2 wideouts at the bottom of the field, and they didn't move when it snapped.
Griffin blitzes from everywhere.
Yeah,
if
they
you
do.
can hold up the blitz, you're going to have open receivers.
And they're coming again. Going one-on-one over there.
That's interference.
Caught. Incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
It looked like, was that Josh Harris one-on-one over there?
Clifford Bridges. I mean, it was Elijah Williams. Absolutely got hit.
That's Elijah Williams. And it looked like he was hit.
I thought there was contact for sure, right?
Griffin holds on down, so they take over.
I was less convinced we had interference on the play they called it for Woody, and pretty convinced they did have it there. But we got another chance for the defense to give us the ball back.
5:46 left to go in the ball game. Griffin with the football. They hold on downs. They take over at the on 32-yard line, 1st and 10. The defense has played an excellent second half. We need to keep it up right here, get the ball back for the offense. Williams, their quarterback, all the way, sophomore. He's got King and turns and hands it to King, trying to get out wide, and we slow him down and
You don't get a yard or
about
two.
a yard or two, second effort.
I didn't see him get 3.
23 actually hit him. That was for us.
Darius Gates out there. Kelleher tripped him up. He jumped him, slowed him down a bit.
Pickup of
Let
about
the pursuit get there.
3 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and 7 at the 35-yard line. 5:17 clock running here in the ball game. 19-17, Griffin over Newnan. Griffin with the football, using as much clock as they can. Good snap. Looking downfield, got a man open, caught, and hit short of the 1st down. Good coverage.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Who was that first man?
Carter. Boozer turned him back inside to Carter and Hill. Carter and Smith.
Smith has had a good game tonight. 3rd and 4 from the 38.
It's a big 3rd down. You got 2 timeouts left. If they get a 1st down, you got to start using timeouts potentially.
Griffin trips to the far side. Empty backfield. Good snap. And he's going to heave it up, throw it long, and caught and dropped.
It was good coverage. He made him uncomfortable there. Clifford Bridges there on the coverage.
He had a chance to catch it. It was in his hands, in and out of his hands, but
it was a perfect ball.
it was right on the money. Trey Bridges there. Look, watch the play again, man, right here.
Hey, that back arm, that right hand came in. Keep him from catching that ball. It was a good play by Clifford. Is that Clifford Trey Bridges?
Yeah. So 4th down and 4. It looks like Griffin will go kick it away. Matthews is their punter.
Make sure you got the right guys on the field. You don't.
Matthews, the punter, he's on the field. Watch the up back. Snap it to the punter.
Ooh.
We come for it, almost block it, and we're going to let it bounce at the 30 and roll dead inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's actually our worst field position of the half,
yeah.
really.
We almost
Maybe
got
of the
that.
game.
What had T.J. Hill had almost blocked that, 46?
Yeah, if he had punted it straight. It would have been blocked, I think.
Well, the good thing, he didn't rough the kicker, so we have the football spot at the 23-yard line of Newnan.
4 minutes left. The Cougars are going to have to do something they hadn't really been able to do, and that's sustain, put together
long
a
drive
or hit a big play,
Yep.
which we have done on the long run by Carter in the first half.
Van, seeing a young man on the field, and you feel sorry for him right now. He's hurt. He'll be back, but Bryson Moss, 21, got that boot on.
Yeah.
We saw his dad before the game.
Great talent.
Yeah. And his dad is Walter. I called him Tony. I told Tony Jr., but his granddad's Walter. The pitch is to Waters.
And he's beat him.
He's on the corner. He's at the 30, 25, midfield, cuts back in, and down at the 38-yard line. Big play, no flags on the play. Van, you said we needed a big play. That was it right there. Let's keep it going.
Around that edge, don't get the corner on him.
Woody's got the speed to get on the corner. He did. Griffin has good team speed themselves, but Waters was up to the task on that play. Under 4 minutes now, 3:55. Cougars have the football, 1st and 10 at the Griffin 39-yard line. We turn and pitch it to Carter. Carter's got a hole.
Cut.
Good, nice cut right there, as you said, to pick up about 8 yards on 1st down. Man, he just set that left foot and cut right up the field. Picked up, give him 7, but he stuck it down in 3.
Got an injured player, so stop the clock. Gives Newnan a timeout here.
Yep.
To set up a play.
Griffin player. I think it's a cramp. I hope it's just a cramp for Griffin.
We'll take a break.
We'll take a break right here. 3:28 to go in the ball game. Griffin 19, Newnan 17. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
Warmer weather after the winter months can only mean it's a great time to go fishing. Hi, this is Shane Prophet, owner of Arnold Grocery in Newnan, and as an avid fisherman, I'm happy to announce we now carry live bait and fishing supplies. At Arnold Grocery, you can get crappie and medium minnows, along with crickets, worms like night crawlers, pinks, and red wigglers. We also carry a variety of basic fishing supplies and tackle. Arnold Grocery, 32 East Washington Street in Newnan, open Monday through Saturday. And you can visit us online at arnoldgrocery.com.
New place or old place just doesn't feel like your space? It needs something special, some character, a little pizzazz, not from a big box store, not some old junk. You need shabby chic. You need to head to Wisteria Lane, located on Raymond Hill Road, with a large variety of home decor furnishings, clothing, and accessories, including antiques, vintage industrial, mid-century modern, jewelry, rugs, and lighting, and so much more. Check them out on their Facebook at Wisteria Lane Antiques and Home Decor.
We're back live. Your injured player is able to get off. I believe we hope it's a cramp. It looks like a cramp as he gets off the field. Here it's 3:28 to go in the ball game. Cougars have it 2nd and 4 from the Griffin 32-yard line. And we jumped. We jumped 5 yards against the Cougars. That hurts, especially when you have a timeout to set the play.
Yeah, you were ahead of the chains. Ahead of schedule there with a 2nd and 4.
Now it's
going to be 2nd and 8 or 9.
2nd and 9 from the 37. Cougars have 2 timeouts left. Griffin has 2 timeouts left. 3:22 left to go in the ball game. Newnan with the football. They trail by 2, 19-17 to Griffin. Again, it's back to pass, looking downfield. He's got, knocked away. Nice play by Griffin. It was intended for Kyle McDonald. He was behind the secondary.
He had gotten back there.
And 5 made a great play for Griffin there to knock it away. That was defensive back for them, Alan Gerard.
This brings up 3rd and long. This hadn't been a good situation for us. When they know we're in a passing situation, they've gotten pressure.
They usually put a lot of pressure on McGinnis. 3rd and 9 from the 37. We turn and pitch it to Carter. Carter trying to get outside, and there's a flag right in front of him.
It's not a holding. I mean.
Yeah. You got to – they called a hold on the Cougars, but he didn't even have time to get out there to hold him.
I don't know if Griffin will take it or decline it. I mean.
No gain on the play. And they signal it to Griffin, hold it, and I think they'll decline it. They'll decline it, I believe.
I mean, this guy on this sideline has called.
He has called everything.
He's thrown his flag like it's burning him.
It looks like Griffin's going to decline it. So it's 4th down and 9 yards to go for the Cougars. Running out of time, and no, they are going to take it.
Okay.
They are going to take the penalty.
Replay 3rd down.
Yep. So it was 3rd and 9. Now it's going to be 3rd and 19. Illegal block, and that, like you're right, the guy over here on the sideline has thrown his flag all night. 3rd and officially 17 on the scoreboard at the 46. McGinnis straight back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. Doesn't have anybody open and just throws away. Incomplete. 4th down and 17. And he didn't have anybody, Van. I mean, he just had nobody was here.
Yeah,
He just had to throw it away. Waters was on the far side of the field. So was Williams. We'll go for it. It's 4th down and 17. No, we won't go for it. I see. We're going to allow our defense to make another.
Yeah, I agree with it.
I do too.
We have not had any luck when they know we're passing. Yep. I mean, they've blitzed and not had any safety help most of the night.
They drop back Favors, standing inside the 15.
Be nice to get this one up good and high.
Yep. No pressure. He's got a chance to get away. Short. That's the worst kick right here. Out of bounds.
It's going to be on about the 30.
Yep. And he had time to get it. That was the worst kick he's had all year. And they spotted. Actually,
they
got a pretty good.
They spotted it
25.
where it landed, even though it landed well out of bounds. We'll take it.
We'll take it. They'll have it at the 25-yard line.
Euclidean geometry wasn't a strong suit in that one.
Well, we've had a 20-yard penalty tonight. Last week we had penalties back-to-back. We had a dead ball foul. Had a 30-yard penalty. I mean, 2 different plays.
I think these guys get paid by the flag.
No, they must. 2:32 left to go in the ball game. 19-17, Griffin over Newnan. Griffin with the football and 2 timeouts. Newnan has 2 timeouts. Williams, the quarterback, in the shotgun. And turns and hands it to Favors. Favors is hit and spins away from another, and out to the 30.
That's King again.
Oh, excuse me, King. King has been the. He's been a.
They called it.
It looks like the balls came loose. Cougars take a timeout. I thought we were signaling we had the football. We'll keep it right here. Cougars take a timeout at 2:21 mark. 2nd down and 4. Give him 6 on first down carry. We take our 2nd timeout, Van. 19-17, Griffin over Newnan. Griffin, I mean, we've had our chances, Van.
The penalties have just killed us.
Yep.
I mean, it's not just the yardage and penalties; it's the yardage gain that is taken off the board.
Yeah.
You know, we've had a number of plays that were successful plays that were negated
because of flags and.
We hadn't had that many successful plays.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a real. It's been a real dagger tonight. Defense has worked really hard.
They have really played a good second half here. So far has kept Griffin off the scoreboard. But Griffin has a lead with 2:21 left to go. Griffin has it 2nd down and 4 at the 31-yard line. They're 31. Griffin, good snap, turned and had it to King, and struggles to pick up a yard. Maybe I need to blow the whistle or take it loose from him, whatever. Finally get him on the ground.
Cougars going to burn their last time out.
Elijah King, give him a half a yard pickup. They didn't move the chains much. 3rd down and 3. Did they finally move it? 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
I think we need to take a play out of Griffin's defensive playbook on this next one and
blitz everybody.
And just bring the house.
3rd and 2, the ball at the 33. We take our final timeout. We've asked the defense to make a lot of plays here in the second half. We're going to ask them to make one more. Try to keep them picking up that 2 yards. And you think they would, if they don't pick it up, you think they will go for it on 4th down? Or just force us to?
It would be crazy. I mean, considering how close to field goal range we would be.
I think they would kick us. When they've kicked us in the hole, they kicked us deep, they kept us off the board.
Maybe they'll call a penalty on us. That seems to be.
We hadn't had one in the last minute, so maybe we'll get one.
Griffin will just run whatever play gets a Newnan penalty. It seems like it's been tough on us.
Yeah. Been a good game. 2 good halves, one by Griffin, one by Newnan.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching the effort we've seen tonight for sure, and fighting back, resilient effort from Newnan.
2:07 left to go in the ball game. Griffin.
They moved.
They did move. They didn't call it, but
they got it.
They give it to King.
The whole right side left early and backs them up to 3rd and 7, which is nice, but
They called a penalty.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Offsides.
Whatever.
Offside. You're right. They moved. I didn't see the flag. I never did see the flag.
Call it what we want. It looked like a false start to me. Same deal. Same
back
result.
them up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Move the ball back to the 28. 3rd and 7.
All right, let's man up.
Yep. 2:06. Only a second off the clock there. Here we go. Big play right here. 3rd and 7. Low snap again.
They moved again.
They moved again. Back them up 5 more. Back them up. Back them up. Back-to-back penalties.
I don't understand why they're going fast. I mean, the clock
is stopped.
They've run the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, 3rd and 2, I'll take my chances on that zone or power with Elijah King. Or Favors.
Exactly.
I mean, really.
I think Griffin's taking a timeout here. They do take a timeout. Patrick will take a timeout. 2:02 left of the ball game. 19-17. Griffin over Newnan. Griffin with the football. When we come back, it's 3rd and 12 for Griffin.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products.
At Newlink WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities.
We're back live. 2:07 left to go in the ball game. Griffin with a 3rd down and 12 from the 23.
Ray, we really need to play our assignments on this. I'd be afraid of that quarterback keeping it on that zone read play. I don't think they'll put it in the air, but.
He's rolling right. We stay at home. Completes it. 1st down. Right at the change, and I believe he's right at the marker, Fran. 1st down.
He got it.
They don't throw it much, but they completed that one. The pass was right on the money. 1st down.
Really unfortunate play there.
Yeah. Designed well by Griffin. They took the timeout and called that play, made it work.
There wasn't anything about it that it was executed very well.
They did.
I mean, the throw was just kind of a lob out there. It looked like there would have been time to break on that ball. Nobody was moving. Everybody was just sitting down at a spot.
1st down for Griffin at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes exactly left to go in the ball game. We're out of timeouts. They turned and handed to a big running back. He's got running room.
If he scores, it's the best thing for us.
Still on his feet. We're still on his feet, and he's in for the score.
Honestly, this is the only chance we got.
Yeah.
We got to get the ball back and have a chance to
go for 2.
Yeah, score and kick on sides. I mean,
no flag.
If he goes down, they could run the clock out.
No flag on the play. They could if he goes down. He scores. Makes it a 25-17 ball game. 1:46 left to go. They have been unsuccessful on their extra point and 2-point tries tonight. Their kicker is on the field, so.
This is a big extra point here.
Yeah, it is a big extra point.
We are in this game still if we.
Good snap, good hole, and the kick is good.
We almost got to that.
Griffin makes it a 26-17 ball game with 1:46 left to go in the ball game. We'll keep it here. That was a 60-yard run from the Bears, and I believe who was that? It wasn't King.
It was King.
Was it King? Okay.
Yeah, he's killed us.
He has been our thorn in our side all night tonight.
He and those yellow flags.
Yeah. First score we've given up in this half, and it was a 60-yard dash by Elijah King. Man, I don't know how many passes they completed. We didn't keep very good stats tonight, but the one pass they completed was the killer for us when the 3rd and 12, and he needed 12 and got 12. Their kicker comes on the field. We've dropped back Waters and Williams.
The score on the screen's incorrect. It's 26-17. Griffin by 9 with 1:46 to go. Newnan needs a quick score and onside and maybe throw one up to the end zone. But make no mistake, our only chance was if he scored.
Well, yeah, if he falls down and we can't stop the clock. Squib kick taken by Hussey. Trying to get outside, trying to get on the corner. Gets to 25, 30, and knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Stops the clock, 1:38 left to go. And Van, when they've had us in passing situations, they have just pinned their ears back and came after us.
Yeah, we haven't had the protection when they know we're passing. We've had to have them off balance.
You know, Cougars have it 1st and 10.
Of course, they've brought the house most of the night on.
That seems to be their defense, though. They just got good speed, and they just get after you. They've blitzed I don't know how many times tonight. And like you said, they don't leave anybody back. They don't have anybody back now.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Again, it's from the shotgun. Got Waters open, caught, and knocked out of bounds at the 45, 44. First down.
I don't know who's working the clock. They seem kind of slow.
Yeah. 90 seconds left to go. First down on the throw. Woody ran out of bounds after the catch at the 44-yard line. But, Van, there was nobody back. They had 10 men in the box, 11 men in the box.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, it's.
And again,
they blitz in the A gap every single time.
Yep.
The middle linebacker's going to come on the blitz right up the middle.
McGinnis in the shotgun, and a flag on the play.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, that guy. Those two side judge they have thrown the flag.
Make sure nobody forgets
they must
here.
They must be competing against each other for the most flags per game. It goes against the Cougars. Was it procedure? 5 yards. 1st and 15 at the 39. Again, it's in the shotgun. Kyle makes a catch and caught out of bounds.
And that was a hit straight to the
head
chin of McGinnis. And he turned and looked to the ref like you saw that, didn't you? You know.
Kyle McDonald picks up about, let's see where they mark it. Back to the 45. 2nd and 6. McGinnis in the shotgun. And overthrown. That was Joshua Harris on an attempt.
McGinnis is going to need an ice bath.
Yeah, he won't have to rock him to sleep tonight. 3rd down and 6, the ball at the 46. He's taken a hit almost every play tonight.
Yeah, this has not been a night for blocking.
Yeah. He's back in the shotgun where that's been the offense they ran up until this year. Well, last year, but first time he's been there. Flips it out to Woody with a catch and tackle right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Actually loses a yard. It'll be 4th down and 9 yards to go. 4th and 9.
Uh-oh. Looks like Woody's got a shoulder.
Oh, man. Not good. He's got to come off. They brought number 9 in for us. McGinnis back to pass. Gets rid of it and overthrow. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Last play. That was the last play of the ball game. Or
no,
the last play of this.
They're going to kneel it out.
Yeah. Is intended for McDonald. Griffin takes over on downs. I just saw McGinnis take his helmet off. He looks like a beat young man, and I know he is. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Griffin has 2 timeouts, but they won't take them. They've got 40 seconds to go on the clock. They might even, I think they'll run a play and get the clock started. They lead 26-17. Williams, their quarterback, and that's the deepest they've been all night. Look at the deep guy. He's 25 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And now Griffin's set.
I'm not sure what we're waiting on.
They in a victory formation. Hand it off.
All right,
snap the quarterback. He takes a knee and starts the clock.
We won't have to snap another snap.
That should be the last play right there.
We appreciate y'all all tuning in with us.
Appreciate you listening. We'll be back on the air in 2 weeks at Walton High School. We play the Walton Raiders on the road. With that, we'll wrap it up. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
Warmer weather after the winter months can only mean it's a great time to go fishing. Hi, this is Shane Prophet, owner of Arnold Grocery in Newnan, and as an avid fisherman, I'm happy to announce we now carry live bait and fishing supplies. At Arnold Grocery, you can get crappie and medium minnows, along with crickets, worms like night crawlers, pinks, and red wigglers. We also carry a variety of basic fishing supplies and tackle. Arnold Grocery, 32 East Washington Street in Newnan, open Monday through Saturday. And you can visit us online at arnoldgrocery.com.
New place or old place? Just doesn't feel like your space? It needs something special, some character, a little pizzazz? Not from a big box store, not some old junk. You need shabby chic. You need to head to Wisteria Lane, located on Raymond Hill Road, with a large variety of home decor furnishings, clothing, and accessories, including antiques, vintage industrial, mid-century modern, jewelry, rugs, and lighting, and so much more. Check them out on their Facebook at Wisteria Lane Antiques and Home Decor. So maybe it's time for that honey-do list, spring cleaning. Got some projects around the house you need to get taken care of, knocked out. So maybe you need, I don't know, some screws, nails, a little sheetrock touch-up. Who knows what project you've got going on around the house? 2 things you want to get done. Get it done right. That keeps mama happy. Makes their lives better. Or 2, get it done quickly. Big part of getting it done quickly is not spending 2 hours at the big box store trying to find what you need. No better place to go than Complete Hardware. It's complete? Yeah, it is complete. They can give you advice, they can point you in the right direction, and they're going to have the things you need to complete that project you got going on. So when it's time to knock out the honey-do list, finish that project, not spend all day doing it, Complete Hardware, Tyrone, Georgia, convenient and always there with a helping hand.
This is Dr. Len from the Nutrition Shop. If you're frustrated with your health care and need some assistance, stop in and visit us at the Nutrition Shop in the Public Shopping Center by Stars Mills High School, or give us a call at 678-228-8900.